Welcome to tonight's watch-along. It's England versus Wales in an international friendly. Since it's the international break and Newcastle on playing, I thought, why not watch the game, catch up, and let everyone, talk about the football. And maybe you want to talk about Newcastle, maybe you want to talk about your football club, or maybe you want to talk about the game tonight. But if you do, get involved, be part of the chat tonight, and let's get into it.
Hey, Charlie.
Evening, Lawrence. How's it going, mate?
Right.
You good?
Yeah. And yourself?
You all right?
Aye.
Yeah, good, mate. Just watching the England-Wales game, just before I get people in the stream tonight, just to chat about football and the game and that.
I've gone for a 2-0 win.
You may have to turn your TV down just a little bit, just because your sound's coming through. Just got to read the chat out. There's a few comments coming through. I don't know why it wouldn't let us put a link in the chat. Retro, Harry, mate, how's it going? Homesick G said, Chalky, get in England. Yeah, hopefully for a win. Big up England. Harry, yes, good. Awesome vlogs, how are you? Yes, I'm good, mate, thanks. If you are new to the stream, please subscribe, hit the like button. Retro, come on, Scotland. Yes, they play tonight in a qualifier. Let's have a look. True Magpie 12 says 4-1 England. They're all coming through quite quick tonight, the comments.
Yeah.
But it's good just to go live for a change and just get people involved.
I know Ryan Fraser's on the bench for Scotland tonight.
He was meant to be part of the setup tonight, wasn't he, for Scotland?
Yeah, I think Jamal Lewis, Jeff Hendrick are starting for their teams. And Emil Kraft played 45 minutes as Sweden won.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I seen that Sweden. That a game, didn't they?
Yeah, Cher was captain for Switzerland. They beat Croatia 2-1 last night.
Please don't be there. Right, if anybody wants to be part of the stream tonight, there's the link. Just click on that, and you're more than welcome to come in. I'm going to try and keep it to 4, so maybe another 2 more people can join. And then if more people want to come in, then we'll just keep rotating it about. So, awesome vlogs, what you said. Can you check my new video soon? And also, what's your thoughts on Ozil out of Europa League and the whole Arsenal mascot situation? So the first bit, I'll check it out later on after the game. What are your thoughts on Ozil out of the Europa League squad? Well, listen, I don't really pay too much attention to Arsenal. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes with Ozil, but he's done a very good thing, paying up for the mascot. I think what Arsenal's done is quite disrespectful towards a mascot that's served, for what well over 20 years. Do you agree, Lawrence?
Yeah. It's just been that case also because didn't they get rid of like 55 staff just so they could sign Willian?
Yeah, we got Jay coming in as well. Lewis will have to wait. Hi, Jay, how's it going?
I'm right.
Yeah, just like I say, if more people want to come in, we'll have to alternate around a little bit. Just try and bring more people to the chat if they want to come in and speak on that. But we've got 10 people watching already, so if you could please hit the like button, subscribe as well. As you can see at the bottom, I want to try and get the 3,400 subscribers, and I can't do it without you. So thank you very much. So let's have a look. Ozil's got money, yes he has, and it was 27 years for the mascot. So I was right there. I think 3-1 England, come on, and that is from Riley NUFC. Yep, I think England will definitely win tonight. Well, you should be beating Wales. Like, no disrespect to them.
Very nice party, the Scottish flag in the name tonight. Put it in there.
What do you think the score's going to be against Israel?
It's currently 0-0, playing well. Ali Burney's up front. But playing all right. It's not been too bad, actually, but just started. It's still 0-0, 5 minutes in. So we're doing all right.
Early days, though. Israel are not a bad side, actually. They can't be written off.
Bad, actually,
no.
So
I've got them down to win that game.
Israel?
No, Scotland.
Yeah, I mean, Scotland should be getting the job done, but as you've seen before in these qualifiers, nothing's a given.
Yeah.
Nothing is a given.
England beat.
This is
Is Dummett play? I don't think he is. No, Dummett's lobby play tonight.
I think he retired from Wales duty for a second time.
Yeah, he did.
I was going to say, I remember for England, we beat Czech Republic 5-0 in the Euro qualifiers, but then they beat us in the return game.
Hi, Joseph W. Hope you're doing well. Like I say, if you're in the stream and you're enjoying it, well, I'll be live throughout the whole game just to catch up. If you want to talk all things Newcastle, if you want to talk your football club, if you want to talk about the England game, if you're a Welsh fan, let's talk. Let's get interactive, especially in these difficult times. And we've got people there in the live stream already. If you want to chat to Jay or Lawrence, feel free just to drop them down in the comments, and I'm sure they can answer your questions. I will be doing FIFA streams as well over the weekend. FIFA coming out tomorrow. I'll be doing a career mode, but I'll be getting used to the game first, so might just play a bit of Ultimate Team and get me. And then, so how are you? Are you looking forward to the game tomorrow then, Lawrence?
Yeah.
FIFA?
Yeah, I think for my career mode, I'm actually going to wait till the EFL deadline transfer window shuts before I do my career.
Yeah, I'm gonna get used to playing the Ultimate Team again.
I want to do more of that because then I've got less chance of I have a bang average side. I'm put up against like world's best sides. What else is there? Oh yeah, I'm good for career mode. I'll make sure I remember to do like the youth from the start rather than just remember it 1.5 years in. And also for pre-season games, the tournaments, I've noticed you can make like 6 subs in games. So I'm going to just play those games rather than sim them. Just so I make sure like the youth get to run out.
Yeah, I've got a plan for my Ultimate Team tomorrow because, like I say, I'm one of those geeks who gets up in the morning to get it early. I've got no shame. I've been doing it ever since. Obviously, with us having the day off, I'll be buying it and then I'll just be sort of playing Ultimate Team first, getting used to the squad, getting used to how the game plays before I do Ultimate Team. Because I've seen a few YouTube videos and people actually playing it, and they say that the passing's a bit all over the place. The defending's a bit off.
To be fair, the last couple of FIFAs, they've actually been like a lot better. Like, well, they started off like you're like, oh, this is gonna be the worst FIFA ever, and then it's like a lot better as later on. Like,
do you know what it is? It sounds daft to think, but I've looked at the graphics for this new FIFA 21, and albeit it's out late, I do like the look of it. It's quite clean. I like the on career mode how you can sort of you sim the game, but you can jump in and actually manage the side rather than get beat.
I haven't did well on the Champions League with Newcastle, so I sim the next game against Brighton, and what happens? 2-1 loss.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing worse when you're quite cocky and you say, for example, you're Newcastle manager and you're in the FA Cup against Peterborough or something away, and you're like, we'll definitely win this one, and then you're like, you sim through the game, you're in like the 65th minute and you're 2-0 down, and there's nothing you can do. Whereas on FIFA 21, you can actually, make your own changes. You can jump into the game and you can, get the team how you want to play. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing worse when you lose.
I think for the FA Cup, I always play the games. I'm more interested in the cup than like regular league games. Especially if it's against EFL sides, because then I'm like to play like some of the youth. I mean, it's a lot easier to like play the youth and win games than say on Football Manager.
Bernie, go on, Bernie. Go on.
Well, the comments are coming in, so it's been the 9th, 4 or 5 hours. It's not great, and more changes in management. Let's have a look. The comments are flying in now. Kieran Trippier is captain today for England. Yes, he is. Let's have a look. 12 slugs. Carlo, okay. Let's have a look. Arsenal Vlogs. FIFA 20 was crap. They need to change the... No, that's what I mean. Change the pens, and remember FIFA 07 where you can shoot from the halfway line. Yeah, you could actually.
I think the pens were like a lot easier to get used. Like the penalties, like at the start, like this is just rubbish. But I got used to the penalties eventually. Because usually on FIFA 20 at the start, I'd get a pen and I would guarantee I wouldn't take advantage of it.
Lauren,
but I mean, I thought, what's the point in changing from 18 and 19 when it was actually good? Halfway line. Ironically, that's the same season Alonso scored that goal against us.
Alonso, is it?
Well, the teams are out now. England and Wales. Score prediction, lads, in for the game.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be tough because I'm watching England. I'm watching Scotland, so I'm gonna say 2-1 England. But
2-1 England. I'm gonna go with a 3-1 England.
I went
3-1,
2-0 for both England and Scotland.
Yeah, because like Scotland sort of had chance there. John McGinn, a better player. He scored a cracking goal against them for the weekend.
Aye.
So
Let's know if Fraser comes on.
I hope Fraser comes on. Yeah, Fraser. Yeah, I like Fraser. It's good lad.
Rekka Staff, I think I've said that right, says 3-0 England. Joseph W, he's gone 2-0 England. Yeah, I'm going to go 3-1 because England just do what they always do. They concede. Don't they do something stupid?
Yeah, like, you watch like Scotland, you watch England, so like it's different. Like how they set up, like look at England tonight. They're going to be the Pope and goal, the Popes and goal, the Pope.
Right, so Luke Crew has said Pickford should be in goal. He will be on Sunday. It's just because it's a pre-season. That's why they're giving the likes of Pope a chance and they're sort of mixing the team around. That would be the idea behind it.
I am worried if Pickford's in goal against like Hazard, De Bruyne.
I don't like it. I don't like it, but he's main choice, isn't he? We've got to get on with it. Spock says, what channel is it on? It's on ITV. If you got Freeview, channel 3. Or if you're on the internet, just type in ITV.
Yeah, it should be a free. It's a free. It's a free.
Lewis, I'm trying to keep it down to about 3, mate. So 3 to 4 people. But you can come in soon if you're still around. Let's have a look. Goal England wouldn't be conceded. Wouldn't be the There's quite a lot. Yeah. Anyway, England national anthem. I think the main game's on Sunday. Like, I mean, we've got to beat Wales, but if we were to get beat, I wouldn't be get all like worked up about it.
I'm saying sorry. England, Scotland's got a free kick here.
I've been embarrassed if we got beat in this game, especially because they don't have Bale and Ramsey.
I know
no
Bale.
Fans. You got to remember as well. There's no fans.
There's not.
Aye.
It's but
I just think players will have to should be used by now to play without fans.
They have to, Lauren. I agree on that. I'm just agree. They have to play.
Every player's different. Some players just put it on because they want the fans to stay strong, and obviously they'll come back soon. But some players, they prefer it when the fans are there. Do you know what I mean? Like, they would have said it for so long, like, oh yeah, they'll get back in October. But now that we've been kept away for even longer, I think more players are starting to come out and say, we are missing the fans. Like, it's become a bit of a joke. Why do you think they've got hashtag, let fans in? Why is it? If it wasn't a big deal, it wouldn't have been trending. But I'm at the point now where fans, should be allowed back in grounds because, how can you go to a cinema?
Exactly.
But you can't go to a football game. How can you, go to a pub and you can go to a restaurant, but yet you can't go to a football game? Yet it's outside. Just makes no sense.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's like you can go. You can go to like a pub. You can't go to watch football. It's weird. It's just how it goes.
Because I'm not so worried about like Newcastle and other Premier League Championship clubs. I'm more worried about like the non-league. I mean, I think Northern Lions is fine because they don't usually it's free admission. So
Rex Stafford says Reece James should be starting. Is he in the starting? Is he in the bench?
Yeah, the bench.
I think he's on the bench. I know I signed the start on me.
If he is, he'll come on second half. Joseph W. Jay, this might be aimed towards you. Excited to see how Fraser and Lewis played tonight at international level.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping that playoff section. It's I'm kind of like, no offense Bosnia, but I'm hoping anyone but them, just because the other 3 have got Newcastle players in.
Yeah,
Hendrick, Lewis, and Dubravka. I know he's injured, but I've got a feeling it'll be a battle of the islands and the for that spot.
It's going to be hard. Like, Fraser come back in the team now. Fraser come back in the national team now. It's good to have him back in. Ollie Burney as well. So a Sheffield United player.
Oh, Matt Burney.
Yeah, he's playing now. He's put the night eye.
Are you watching the game? Are you watching that one, Scotland?
Yeah, I put the sound on because it'd be a bit rude. I've done it off. As you said before.
But that's it. Like, I'm with these live streams now, I'm trying not to have like too much sound in the background and trying to encourage people not to have sound in the background, just so it's an easy viewing for everyone and they know what we're saying. Because there's nothing worse when someone's blaring music in the background off, they're moving the camera and people can't see what you can't see. You know what I mean? I've become a lot more stricter now on YouTube. Like, when it comes to getting people on, like, they've got to have that camera static. If they don't get on. There's nothing worse if for example, if someone's moving the camera around in all these types of angles, and someone else is trying to see that, and they're getting dizzy or sick.
Yeah, but like you do like videos, isn't it? Like videos and all that. Like YouTube videos now, what I do, I don't like do my hands anymore. It's wrong because you camera like the sun, the time you hit all that, and it's horrible. It's horrible. Still no.
Well, that's what I told you when you first started doing YouTube, because you used to be like that with your camera. I mean, we've all done it, but I think people get instantly switched off.
Do you mean like he's like trying to hold phone for a camera and it's just moving?
Yeah,
you can't really
it knocks people dizzy.
This is why for like with quizzes, I'd rather like with chats, I'd rather like speak on like my laptop or my tab because I can keep that still.
Well, I'm gonna the game. Well, just doing the knee for the Black Lives Matter.
We knew that, would you? No, I'm just I did that in the middle of the night.
And then we will be kicking off any moment.
Now. You should be.
Come on, England! Come on!
Oh, let's go.
Come on, England!
Come the Scots.
Right, we're into the first 5 seconds.
You should be best, Scott.
I'll turn it up just a little bit. Obviously, I don't want to put like blast it.
Oh, I need a bomb, man. Need a bomb, man.
No, I'll put 10.
On.
One thing we don't want to do is allow Wales to grow into the game and let them play their way. Otherwise, it could be one of them nights.
Yeah. I think we'll dominate possession
very, very quickly.
There'll be like Wales games where we don't have them. We dominate possession, but it's like, we could have done a lot more, even though we got the win.
Come on, England, says Joseph. Do you guys trust Harry Maguire to lead England's backup line in the World Cup? And I'll answer it first. No, I don't. I prefer Lascelles over Harry Maguire. Like, don't get me wrong. The price tag, yes, he doesn't set the price tag to go to Manchester United for 80 million quid. However, I don't think he was worth it, and I just don't think he's really got the pace, in my personal opinion. Lawrence?
I don't mind having him in the squad, but I would probably agree.
I just don't get how Gareth Southgate can overlook, players like Isaac Hayden and Jamal Lascelles.
Exactly, especially when he's picking Eric Dyer.
Yeah, Eric Dyer. Harry Maguire's
Eric Dyer, to a degree, I can understand because he plays for Tottenham, who are obviously a top 6 club we aren't. However, does that make Eric Dyer a better player than Jamal Lascelles? It's a hard one to say because you've got to remember Eric Dyer did score in that win. Was it against Germany a few years back?
And then
so he scores crucial goals. Do you know what I mean?
I mean,
let's have a look.
At least I'm running from that.
Big up Sharky. Them non-league football vlogs are class. Love to see more of the same, mate. Yes, I do have plenty more up my sleeve, but with the new government restrictions, it is very difficult to go to non-league games. But I'm glad you're enjoying them. If you haven't seen the non-league vlogs, please check out the channel. I just do them sort of off the cuff as Newcastle on playing. But once we get back into St James's Park, I will be doing those vlogs again. So make sure you stick around.
Yeah. Apparently, Northern Lions, they can have 40 fans now.
Lawrence, can you read out the team for us? I don't have anything around us. I'm on my phone. Can you just put that loud?
All right, then.
I've seen the team, but I forgot who we chose now.
I just missed it, but I'll get it up on my phone.
I know was not Pope and goal, isn't it? Pope and goal, Pope.
Yeah, it's Pope and goal. Pope. Then the back three is Gomez, Cody, and Keane. Wing backs are Trippier and Saka. Midfield, Phillips and Winks. Then I think the front three is Grealish, Ings, and Calvert-Lewin.
There you go. There's the team. You have it. Calvert-Lewin's going to get a hat trick. 3-1.
I hope so.
Rabbi Matondo is a real player code to buy Football Manager save. Well, if he is, he is. I mean, if he's a good player, Ashley will be straight in for him. Profit's there to be made.
Profit in the buns. Oh, for God's sake, man.
So far, it's been quite a scrappy start.
3
minutes in.
Rabbi Matondo.
Being quite scrappy.
He's playing in Germany with Schalke.
Is he?
Aye. But as we mentioned many times, German football really are better than like England for like developing like the youth.
Yeah.
That lad keeps coming, but I like I say, I'm just trying to keep it with about a couple of people, just so there's not too many people in, because you know what it's like. People can't make it edgeways. Wales on the ball, have a shot, and it's gone for a goal kick to England. But it's a corner. Is it a corner? Did it take a deflection? Wait there. It looked more like a goal kick. Okay, he gets the Wales have got the ball on the left-hand side. Did take a shot? Oh, it did actually took a deflection off goal.
Yeah, I seen that.
It looked more like a goal kick at first. Is that when you know the way he shanked it?
Yeah, he said off his eye or something like
that. He come off Connor Cody. What do you think about Connor Cody getting a chance? I think it's the right decision.
Yeah, he's been decent from what Wolves fans are telling us.
Oh man, who's in the middle for that? Stupid.
Right, Williams is now taking the free kick at the corner for Wales. Get me off.
He would have featured on the Sunderland till I died because he was on loan there that season.
Who was?
Johnny Williams, who just took the corner.
Joseph W. I would recommend going to others like the other two Shields clubs, Gateshead and Blythe. While I would have went to Blythe, Gateshead and Shields, but for some reason it's okay to go to step 7 and 8, but it's not good to go to step 6 and 5, 5 or 6, whichever way. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I've been like Gateshead, been like North Shields, kind of like my local sides. I know Shorty, he had some issues where he tried to go to North Shields game.
Yeah, and he got killed.
Oh, he did.
But anyway, enough of that. Right, Mitchell Balzan says, do you lads think the golden generation of England talent will be wasted under a manager with limited talent like Gareth Southgate? I know what he means. Like he's never really managed the big clubs in club football, but
I think
does he sort of lack experience?
I think he does.
Some of the selections I've got a question. I mean, he's done well in the World Cup, but I'm just worried that was a bit of like a one tournament wonder.
Is that what are you thinking more with your Newcastle hat on, or are you just thinking in general?
In kind of in general, but I was gonna say actually what probably worries is that the under-21s is getting worried by wasted by AD Boothroyd because they drew 3-3 with Andorra yesterday.
Yeah.
Boothroyd.
Yes, I seen that. Didn't Andorra get a very late equaliser? It was like an extra time.
I think they equalised like 3 times in the game. But I was gonna say, apparently there's a lot of stuff about that he failed in like League 2. He's got sacked off League 2, and Colchester fans didn't rate him, and also he's just living off getting Watford up from 2006.
Bloody hell. It's crap, isn't it? It's crap, isn't it? It's just crap, isn't it? So Scotland still 0-0.
That looks like the Europa League ball that they're using.
What is it? Europa League ball?
No, the Europa League ball that they're using in the England game.
Yeah, we're using what we're using. I think we're using the Europa League ball. I think we're using the. I think it's the same different ball. I think tonight for us. What we're using? We're the playoffs, aren't we? Tonight, so when the playoffs against us, so hopefully Wembley's getting a night now in Scotland tonight.
Actually, I think don't use them. Have to play Serbia or Norway.
We got to play Serbia on Sunday in the National League.
But did they beat Norway earlier?
They must have, yeah.
On the I'll get scores from the other games.
We'll play next Tuesday as well.
I've seen that Robertson's come close with the free kick.
Southgate was lucky. We had an easy route to the semi-final. Well, yeah, we did, to be honest. But I say that he had to win the fans over very, very quickly. We needed to have a very good World Cup. Yes, France deserved to win the World Cup. And even if we did make it to the final, it was looking very slim that we were going to beat France because, let's be honest, they had a very good side. They still do. They're going to be one of the favorites for the Euros. However, you've got to look at the bigger picture. He's got England, playing again. Before that, the identity just wasn't there. And a lot of English players were playing for themselves. Whereas, there's been a bit of disciplinary problems in the past couple of weeks. That's just due to what's going on. However, once it all calms down, they will start to get their feet under and start playing because they know if they don't, they won't get back in. But I have to say, yes, Gareth Southgate wasn't my number one choice. However, you can question his decisions, but I don't think he's done a bad job if you think about where he's taken us.
Northern Ireland losing 1-0 to Bosnia.
Bosnia.
Really?
Ooh.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's say it was
And one country I
Njeko.
didn't want to qualify from that group because they don't have a Newcastle player.
No.
So are you saying it was Njeko? Am I?
Now it's have a look. It was Krunic.
Krunic. Never heard of him.
Nah, I think it's only Pjanic, who's went from Juve to Barca, and Dzeko I've heard of. From,
Pjanic is a good player. I always have him on
yeah.
my Ultimate team. Such a good player.
Yeah.
Some players can't use him, but I can if you play him in a certain like area of the field. Like if you change your formations up and that. See, I do. Like I tend to mess it around like in the second half. I like to change it.
It's 0-0 between Norway and Serbia.
Yeah, we're seeing it as well. Can see it's real stuff to do.
Oh, it's good to see Saka getting a chance over England tonight because he's such a promising youngster for Arsenal. Good player.
I watched a game on Sunday against Sheffield. It was a good game. Actually, he's got a crack goal. Like
he's a good player. I mean, if you work hard,
you get there, you get the goal in.
I've noticed Arsenal have used quite a few youth lately, Maitland-Niles and Saka.
Oh,
I'm just thinking of those two in particular.
Any score I saw in game?
Nah, it's been quite scrappy. I would say in the first 10 minutes. Yeah, 10-minute update. It's England 0, Wales 0. Not really much in it, if I'm being brutally honest with you. I think it's just early days, but I think once England get into the stride, you can see them taking the lead.
It's Scotland there, so.
You got to remember. Yes, it's a rivalry, but it's only a friendly. The big games for England and Wales is on the weekend, on Sunday.
Yeah, I think we'll be better in these games than the last couple of internationals, where we cannot really be much worse. I just think the players will have more fitness now after playing for the clubs.
What does the Scot think of Steve Clarke? He's very highly rated when he was on the coaching staff at my club, Liverpool. He was also on the coaching staff at Newcastle. He was West Brom manager. He was manager of Kilmarnock, done a very good job. He's talking to you, Jay. What do you think of Steve Clarke?
Great manager at the minute. He's settling well. He's got John Carver in his staff at Scotland now.
Who the best manager in the Premier League? John Carver.
What you say?
DREV. Only Scotland would do a thing like that. Hire John Carver.
Not too bad at the minute. I like him. He's a good manager for Scotland. We've had better, but this is better than we've had in a long time. Right.
Do you think that Andy Carroll should be called up for England? Is Andy still the best number 9 in England? That's obviously got to be a piss-take question. Andy Carroll isn't even good enough for Newcastle, never mind England anymore. His days, playing international football are over. Even probably top-flight football. The best number 9 I've seen in England. Yeah, you could say Gary Lineker was a great player for England. Shearer was brilliant. Just a shame we didn't get the World Cup or the Euros to add on what was a decent era. Even that one under Sven-Goran Eriksson, probably the best golden era of England players, and still didn't win anything.
He wasted that team, but as for Carroll, I think he'll leave Newcastle at the end of the season. Championship club.
He's too old. He's not a good player, but England not transfer me. No, not for England anymore. He's had his days for football.
Exactly. Aye.
I was thinking, I like Steve Clarke. Come on.
I thought he did well in some of the games he came on, like in the first half of last season, but he's not he's not been up to scratch this season.
No.
Yeah, Joseph doesn't feel comfortable with seeing Andy Carroll on the ball anymore. I just think with Andy Carroll, his time's done at this football club. I can see why the club signed him, last summer in a turmoil time when, Rafa Benitez had left, and maybe, one season you could sort of cope. I can understand why they've gave him like an extra year's contract as pay as you play, but you got to remember though, what does it really offer? You know what I mean? When you could bring in a youngster who could do 10 times the job.
What players like they got like the young side, on 23, look on there. Someone got on there. The young.
Problem is, maybe it's Yannick Touré. I'll rate Yannick Touré. But I'm just thinking with Sorensen, I don't think he's going to make it. I mean, he could hardly get in the Carlisle side last season.
Yeah. And
he's gone loan to like the Dutch second tier.
Yeah, that's a real concern for me because I think if he's not getting in the Carlisle side, I mean, they're League Two, unless there's something the matter with Carlisle, the financial side of things. But yeah, he's just not quite done it for me. Wales are on the counter attack, puts it across the box. What's going on? Wales England clear, still 0-0. But yeah, like on Yannick Torre, I think he's got a bright future.
Because I remember Blythe. I did see him score a hat trick when we beat Blythe 7-2. Funny, surprisingly, Kellen Watts also got a hat trick.
Yes, he did.
Aye.
Come on.
Another good player. That's what I mean. It's important at their age to send them out on loan, give them that experience.
Yeah.
One player who has wasted his career at Newcastle and he still hasn't been sold yet, or no club's come in for him. Roland Aarons.
Oh, aye. But I think he's off in January or the summer because his contract's same with Servette, Lazar, and Atsu. Actually, I think Atsu will go to Forest or Watford in the next week.
In the Forest. You only got the Forest, got the Forest.
But I think there's stuff that he'd be close to his family in Watford, and that's ideal for him. But with Forest, it'd be typical because they keep signing we're outcasts, and they keep signing Newcastle, ex-Newcastle and Sunderland players and managers. O'Neill, Houghton, Colback, Murphy, Pantelimon, and potentially Atsu.
Talking to Chris Houghton, what do you think about him taking the Nottingham Forest job? I think it's a very good job for him.
I think
I think they've had a bad start of the season, but he had Brighton in a similar position, and he got them up within a few years.
I like Chris Houghton. He's a good manager. I know why I think Hassan thought he was great at the club. I liked him, but I know why I got sacked him for. He was a good manager, so what should I kept him?
Do you know what? I'm hoping that this game is not a follow-on from the Iceland game where it just plays out to be a 0-0 draw, then it's like a goal late on, then equalise or something like that. I hope England can just... Because Wales at the minute are just going to sit back on there. They're just going to try and pick off the counter. We need to show what we're about, by using more quality and pick them off and hit them on the counter-attack score.
Aye.
Crossing for Wales. What's going to happen here?
Come on, deal with it.
Come on, defend.
Come on. Okay.
Come on, God.
Come on.
It's been very scrappy those first 60 minutes. I don't think England have really got to grips with it, but we've got Grealish here on the.
If you can do it against Liverpool, you can do it against Wales.
Wales will just sit in. Wales are the sort of side that'll sit in, and then once they get a big chance, they'll capitalise. That's what they'll do. If England are caught napping, that's what they'll do. That's their tactics for today.
Yeah. I think they're going to miss Gareth Bale today.
Adam McBurney should have scored that, man.
I hope St. Maximin's future is still at Newcastle. Yeah, I'm sure it is, but if he continues to play the way he's going, the big clubs will be in for him around January. There's no question about it. With the pace that he can use in games and dribble past defenders like they're not even there, and not even that, you can take on a midfield, a defence, probably a full team if anything. He brings so much quality to our side. Without him wearing that.
I think we're lucky that Arsene Wenger isn't at Arsenal anymore because he'd probably snap him up.
For Arsene Wenger?
He loves French players.
That was unbelievable the way Forest capitulated. They looked dead set for playoffs. Yeah, because Lamucci obviously were the players that they're bringing in over the summer. I had a good feeling it was never going to work out for him. But I hope Chris Houghton gets the best out of them.
Another ex-Northeast player they've got is Sammy Amiobi.
Sammy Amiobi.
Is he still playing?
Aye. No, not first, aye.
Oh, no, I know he's playing. I was having a laugh.
Got a little shortly here. It's very tight, 0-0.
Does your game go to extra time and pens, or is it straight to pens?
I think it got extra time. I don't know. Do you know that, Lawrence?
Sorry?
If it's a playoffs for the Euro, does it go penalties or does it go extra time?
I don't know. I think it's extra time then pens. Because actually, some of these playoff games on FIFA during lockdown, and I think I did extra time then pens.
But how lucky are Scotland though? I mean, they've got the home advantage. Take it, capitalise.
We can't do it. We've got Andy Roberts playing. Liverpool captain, Liverpool player.
Aye.
Here we go. Nowhere to go for
Come on, England. It's like watching Newcastle under Steve McLaren. These 4 years ago. Come on, do something.
Not quite that bad because
like watching some of Scotland here, like not a minute.
Oh, did you guys hear about Rafa Benitez leaving Dalian? No, that's the first I've heard. Has he left?
He's not. No, he hasn't. But there's talk he might.
I did see that actually in the Chronicle I was reading. that apparently he's left frustrated, but he wants to get back to managing in England.
I'm sure Dalian, they got frustrated with the I think they stopped investing.
Did they?
Yeah, they've changed the name because they were called Dalian Yafang. Now they're called Dalian Pro.
Dalian Pro.
They're not Dalian Yafang anymore. They're now Dalian Pro, unless that's something to do with it. Thing is, you know what Rafa Benitez is like, though? He wants instant success. Like, he wants his teams to be the way he plays. He's football mad, isn't he?
Yeah.
Even to this day, I still don't understand why the board let him go.
Well, I'm done. Well, he can, but he can back. They can somebody can back West Brom. Where do you go now?
Rondon's different. Rondon's an older type player now, man. We're kind of going back to old type players. We need to be investing in younger players.
No, how what? No, if I had to customer, I don't know. I will get like Ollie Burney in. The Ollie with Burney.
That's the thing with our fan base. We'll go back in the past. We shouldn't be going back in the past. You need to look to the future.
Who does McBurney play for? Is it Swansea still?
No, it's
who's that? Sorry,
Ollie with Burney plays for the whole lad. If you're for Sheffield.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want him coming to the castle. He's only 24, so he's a young guy.
See, Rondon was good like 3 years ago, but listen, you think about it, we need to be looking at the future. You need to be giving your youngsters a chance through the under-23s, or you buy younger players, you know, from other sides, even from the Championship or from other like European leagues, to give them a chance. Do you know what I mean? Like Rondon's now what? He's 30 odd now. You want to get a youngster. Close for Wales. If you put that on target, he scores.
He's got a free kick at Israel and go clear it.
But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, with Newcastle, like, we need to not go in the past with these young players. I heard something the other day about Ben Arthur coming back, and he's now obviously gone to Bordeaux. We need to be looking to invest in the future. Do you know what I mean? Do it our own way, not going back, because it can be. You got to remember, it doesn't always work second time round, as you're saying with Andy Carroll. I knew it wasn't going to work out for him. Not in a bad way. He's just not the same Andy Carroll that he was a decade ago.
Years ago when he was young.
Come on.
Right. Who would you replace Gareth Southgate with to lead England to glory? Well, I'd give him a chance for these Euros. If England don't win the Euros, I'm sorry, he has to go. He's had too long for me. I'd look to bring in somebody who, you know, who's got what it takes, who's got plenty of, you know, experience at the top level. Gareth Southgate was a risk, you know, bringing him through the England B team, and obviously he's got his chance, and he's done well. It won't be fair, but you know, managing England, it's a big, huge expectation, and we can't keep the same managers on if they're not going to do anything. You can play a sexy football in that, but at the end of the day, you're defined as an international manager of winning big trophies like the Euros, your World Cup. And I think, if he doesn't win the Euros, I think change needs to happen. I really do.
Eddie Howe, maybe. Maybe it's just laziness. But I think regarding the reserves, I'm thinking, could we potentially be better with giving Bolliers a chance rather than signing Hendrick?
You see, when I seen the England job, and there's managers getting linked left, right, and centre, even the likes of Alan Pardew, that will link with it.
I'm not England. But Pardew. Yeah, when he got an England job, I don't think he would.
Well, if Roy Hodgson could get a job, I'm sure Pardew can.
Well,
I mean, I reckon Pardew will actually get the Fulham job later on in the season.
It's one of them, isn't it? China have doubled tax on foreign imports and stopped pumping money abroad, so that's probably why.
Is there like a limit for like? Is there like a big limit for like foreign players in the Chinese league? Because I know in England you've got to have at least 17 homegrown players in your squad.
Do you know what? With what Joseph has said here, I wouldn't actually disagree with that comment. If Southgate doesn't get out of the group stage, he will be sacked. It's happened.
I mean, even Steve
McLaren would. No, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not having any of this bullshit. Like, if Gareth Southgate does not get us, and even if we don't even win the Nations League, I'm sorry. Like, it's just embarrassing.
Even John Cobb would get us top of the group we're in. Well, actually, Croatia will be a tough game. See, Croatia is a side that we should be beating, and now we got beaten in the World Cup. But you think how we had the game like sort of wrapped up? Kane, you know, save some butts, but you know what I mean. Like, these are the sort of games that we should be winning. They've not got. I know Mandzukic retired from international football.
So just an update, 23 minutes in, it's England 0, Wales 0. Wales have probably had the best chance, and it would just went wide of the right-hand post. However, England are they grown into it? It's hard to say, really.
Go on, Tom, again. Gosh, sir. Go on.
I think it's been very scrappy, if I'm being brutally honest. Do you know, are you ever at that moment where it's 0-0 and you think you can play better and you just feel like jumping into your TV and just starting like put your kit on and go?
Scotland here.
Just like on FIFA when you sim a game and you're getting beat.
You're frustrated. I'm saying something. It's Scotland should have scored that like Dunbar game. Should have took that more harder, but it's still 0-0 here.
Right.
Who does Scotland play on Sunday?
I'll tell you. I can't remember.
It's Norway or Serbia, but that's 0-0 as well.
Is it?
Oh, no one can score.
I think that Norway or Serbia will get through that. I went with Norway to play us in the Euros.
No, this is the playoffs. Then we've got the National League on Sunday.
Yeah. I think Norway win that playoff section.
We probably getting the final. Epic that's been in that. Actually 1-0 that 1-0.
I'm hoping Scotland
England on the attack here.
Come on, Grealish.
On the right hand side. Into the box to go. Crosses it in. Finish it! Get in! 1-0 England. Get in there. Dominic Calvert-Lewin with a header. What a great finish. 1-0 to England. Get in there. Get the fuck in there. 1-0 England. Get in. Tell you what a cross that was across the box. What a header.
That's what you want. At England talk, you want that young talent. Like you want him.
Get in there.
You want him in that England team, not Harry
Kane. That was a very good counter attack. Just that ball through. Grealish on the ball there. He just runs down the byline. There you go and crosses it in. Oh, Calvert-Lewin. Nobody was picking him up. Nobody was marking him. And he heads it past the goalkeeper. Hennessy, is it Hennessy? Yep. And it's 1-0 England. I wouldn't say it's been coming, but we've definitely caught them cold.
Here, like
headed down the middle, 1-0 England. Get in there. Don't worry, that's not what you think it is.
It's not the word.
Don't mention it. Calvert-Lewin is having an amazing start to this new season. He's doing really well. What's he got, like 8 goals or something like that?
No, 9 goals. No, 9. He scored on last weekend against Brighton. A header.
That was a great header. That's what you want to see from England, being ruthless. England again. Oh. Free kick to Wales.
Still 1-0 England, and it's still 0-0 at Scotland. So it's been pretty even here.
Anyway, Jay, we're going to just talk to Lawrence, but we're going to talk all things the England game. So we'll try and get you in later on. Is that all right?
Oh, I said I'm about Scotland. Mate. Sorry about that. It's my fault.
No, it's fine. We'll get you back in later on.
Yeah, bye, mate. Catch you guys out. See
you later, mate. Bye, Lauren. Bye, Jay.
Bye.
Yeah, it's just because he's talking the Scotland game, and obviously some people are not quite understanding. But Wales have got the ball crossed, and it's a corner to Wales.
All right.
What did you make of the goal, Lawrence? Good header.
Brilliant from Grealish. Good cross. What a brilliant header from Calvert-Lewin.
I love the confidence as well, because at one point it felt like Jack Grealish was actually going to take it into the box, but he actually dummied the guy that went around him, crossed it in, header. Right, Williams now is going to take the corner for Wales. Come on, England, defend this. Attack by Wales. Oh, good save. Good catch by Nick Pope. I mean, if that being Butterfingers Pickford, that's going to the back of the net.
Aye.
If there's anybody else that wants to come in who's watching, if you want to come in, I'll leave a link. I'm just trying to limit the amount of people that are coming in.
Aye.
There we go. Link is in. So if you want to come in to the stream, then feel free to do so. But 1-0 to England. Caught Wales on the counter attack. They'll feel hard done by, but that's football.
Maybe just overreaction to giving the ball away.
What's that?
Just give the ball away to Johnny Williams. Wales.
If anyone's watching, if you could please hit the thumbs up, that would be amazing. And subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to get to 3,400 subscribers. That would always help me out in the long term.
All right. Because you're getting a lot of likes on your videos that I keep noticing when I go watch them.
probably because I'm asking for them and people just like them. But if they don't like it, they don't like it. You know, for me, I know a lot of people get a lot of likes. For me, like, I just keep making the videos. I'm not bothered. You know what I mean? It's just my videos. They get what they get. Like, I don't really have any expectations for how many views my videos get. Like, I know some YouTubers are like, well, if it gets 1,000, that's good. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, you can't control. Oh, Wales are in. Pope has just got it. He's just recovered there. Again, if that had been Jordan Pickford, that's going in the back of the net. You're just not confident. But anyway, like, me videos. Yeah, like, on average, I'm getting about 30 to 50 likes a video. It all depends on what I'm talking about and what the topic is. But I always appreciate when people stick a thumbs up, you know, and people take time out to appreciate what I do. Just the comments as well. It's good to interact with people.
But yeah, I'm glad Pope I hope this doesn't come back. I hope this isn't jinxing it, but I'm glad Pope saved his like bad performance for the game on Saturday.
Do you know what it is? He got made to look bad, but Burnley's defence on Saturday was awful.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't help themselves.
I think for me, predictions, I was going to like do me a post-transfer window predictions like after it shut, but I've decided I'm going to wait till the just before the next round of games, so I'll do predictions for there.
Lawrence, by the time you do your Premier League predictions, the season will be over.
It does take ages when it's like, oh, I'm going to go and do some more predictions. Then you just sit there like, this score, like just ages.
Tell you what, Nick Pope's spread himself nicely there. Good claim. Like I say, I'm sorry, but if that being Jordan Pickford, that goes in the back of the net. It really does, because you just can't trust him. Yeah.
And that worries me, that if he's in goal against Belgium on Sunday.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if against Belgium on Sunday, I would have actually played Nick Pope. I think he's better than Pickford. However, because it's only a friendly, that's why Nick Pope's getting a run out.
Yeah.
See if he gets injured, then it's obviously Dean Henderson. You've got to think now that Dean Henderson's obviously third choice.
Yeah.
If Nick Pope's getting a match today in a game like this, tell you what, mind that Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I mean, Everton have got a striker on the hands there. I remember watching him when he played for Barnsley in the Championship. He was a good player back then.
I think the one club that I could see taking them, bar like obviously a Barcelona or Real Madrid, is maybe Manchester United, just because they seem to take Everton's best players. But then again, Man United are on the down.
Why is not many people watching your podcast? I just think it's because a lot of people are doing watch-alongs for England, Wales, and obviously my channel's not as popular as everyone else's, which is fine. It's not about being popular. It's just about doing what you enjoy. And if people, enjoy it and enjoy the content, brilliant. If they don't, then you can't force people to stay. But it's just good to have Lawrence in. It's good to have people watching along and, getting interactive down below in the comments. And just obviously with it being the international break, I thought I'd rather catch up with everyone as well and to see how everyone is, especially in these difficult times. So it's always important to, to talk to people and, see how they're getting on. But yeah, what were you going to say there, Lawrence?
I can't remember.
Danny Ings hasn't played too bad actually tonight so far for England.
I tell you what, we've got quite a few striking options. Kane, Ings, Calvert-Lewin, Rashford. We're not really missing Jamie Vardy going into international retirement.
Do you think Kane will get on today, or do you think because of the way it's going, he'll maybe be rested for Sunday?
I could see him coming on for Calvert-Lewin, because Calvert-Lewin, he's got a goal. He should start Sunday.
Carl Ancelotti will be on the phone. It's like, you get him off, get him off, get him off.
I remember when Brendan Rodgers had a right go at Hodgson because Sturridge got injured for like 4 months. It messed up Liverpool's season.
Jetster said Lewis playing good so far for Northern Ireland, but losing 1-0. Yes, somebody mentioned that. It was Jay, I believe. Enjoying your content, Shoggy. Thanks very much, mate. Like I say, if you're enjoying it, please hit the thumbs up. It does just help the channel to grow. It helps people to, to come in and watch the live streams as well and watch the content in general. If you want to be, in the stream, just let us know. If you want to chat, don't be shy. Make it at first. Make it tonight the night, where you chat. And so far, it's 1-0 to England. I think England have grown into the game since we scored their header with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Wales are starting to sit back. However, England at times have still been very weak at the back. They've been very sort of second best when Wales have gone forward, and we've been bailed out by Pope on a couple of occasions. Anyway, Love watching your podcast. Nice to see Lewis doing well. Hope he can pick up a goal and assist. Well, he's playing regular football for us as well, Premier League level, which is going to help Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Throw into England. Tell you what, the Welsh kits. When I look at them, I think they look like Belgium.
With the numbers.
No, Belgium the second.
I'm not a fan of the England home, the kit England are wearing.
Yeah, it's a bit. You see, it reminds me of the Newcastle one from last season. Do you know when they put everything sort of centralised, like the Puma badge, the logo, then the badge, then the sponsor? It's not doing it for me. And they try to say it was at the 1969 First Cup win. Looks nothing like it. Yeah, okay. The collar bit there, the neck, but the rest of it.
Aye.
No chance.
Aye. So carry out some half-time scores in the other games in the Euro. Hungary won 1-0 at Bulgaria. Iceland beating Romania 2-0. These are like the Nations League, the qualifying playoffs. Bosnia won 9-0. 0-0 between Slovakia and Republic of Ireland. Norway, Serbia, Scotland, Israel 0-0, and North Macedonia win 2-1 against Kosovo.
England should scrap Nike and switch to Adidas. I'd like to see England go with Adidas.
I like Nike, but that kit's nah.
I'm the same. I don't mind Nike. However, there's too many template kits. That's a problem.
Yeah.
There's no real idea behind it, is there? Like it's just. I mean, the thing is, what more can you do with an England kit? It's all plain white, isn't it? And red for the away kit. Well, they've gone blue this time, but
I just think it's the. I mean, obviously, it's frustrating enough that Nike's in the middle, but along with the logo. But what was I going to say? But like the logo is also above the kit manufacturer.
I want to say Harry Wilson said hello mate. How's it going? Like I say, if you're new to the stream, make sure that you hit the like button, you subscribe. Put your comments down below, get interactive, and if you want to come in the stream, there is a link as well. So if you want to chat tonight, make it the night while you chat to us. It'd be great to have you in. So don't be shy. Even if you chat for like 5 minutes, doesn't matter. It makes all the difference. But what were we going to say there, Lawrence?
All right, I was just saying, like I'm not really a fan. I think it's more of the England logo being above the Nike logo.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the kit, if I'm being brutally honest. But do you know what it is? It's these sort of kits where you don't like them, but they actually do quite well.
Yeah, like for Newcastle, the away kit in the championship season, like it's one of the worst we've ever had, but we still had a good season.
I was more a big fan, even though I didn't buy it, was the white and purple one.
Yeah.
The orange one I wasn't really a massive fan of. England shoot. They've put over.
Man.
So we're in the 37th minute. It's England 1, Wales 0. England are going for that second goal, but Wales are defending really well.
Was the white and purple one from the first relegation season?
No, that was the one in the 16-17 championship season.
Right, because I was more thinking purple white, but yeah, that was a decent one.
It's quite a clean kit, to be fair.
Yeah.
Shout out my friend, is it Janus? Happy birthday. Yes, happy birthday to Janus. I hope you've had a good day. And we've also got another birthday today as well, if he's watching, Mr. PD Prodlock. He's just turned 40 today. So happy birthday to Peter. I'm only joking, he's 30. But it's a bit of banter. But happy birthday to PD Prodlock.
Born on the same day as Carl Darlow.
Yes, Carl Darlow. Oh, always believe in your soul. You've got the power to know you're indestructible. Always believe in Carl Darlow. Oh, always believe in your soul. But it's his birthday, so I thought I'd rather, shout him out. Big up to Darlow. You're not my favourite goalkeeper at the club, but it's your birthday, so I'll be nice.
Aye. Who's that Wales to bring on?
I think Calvert-Lewin's looked very sharp as well. Kane and that's on the bench. You can see there in his jacket.
I wonder if that means Kane's not playing if he's got his like face mask on.
I don't think you will. I don't think you will, to be honest. Why take the risk?
Well, I mean, I'll see who else we've got on the bench.
The thing is, we're 1-0 up and we're expected to get the second. It's if and when we do, but even so, yes, it's traditionally, historically, a competitive fixture, and there's a bit of rivalry between obviously England and Wales. But the big games for both nations come on Sunday in the qualifiers.
Yeah, Rashford's on the bench. I think he's more likely to come on than Kane.
Right, England on the ball now. That Jack Grealish.
What do Wales
ball.
Well, so I think Wales have got actually a big game away to Ireland in the Nations League, and then they're away to Bulgaria again, Nations League. I mean, I'm not sure about them against Ireland, but I think they should beat Bulgaria.
Oh yeah, there's games on in the weekend. Then there's one around this time next week, isn't it? Before the Premier League kicks up again.
We play Wednesday night against Denmark. I'm hoping the Man United players are all tied out. I'll
do another live stream actually for the Denmark game.
Aye.
I'll do another one. I've got 8 people in so far watching, which is good. It's more than I ever got this time last year. Sometimes I was only getting like 2s and 3s, so big improvements all the time. I've been asked to do like Newcastle watch-alongs as well, but like for me, I'd rather just watch the game. I like to analyse it rather than talk.
Aye.
I don't mind doing like a review at the end of the game, so to speak, but I like to concentrate, so to speak, and watch it.
Aye.
I feel like if I like fancy reading the comment and then missing out on the big chance for the two. Imagine missing out. Pokemon. Why are you promoting Pokemon, man? You should be promoting all things football. Promote the game.
Who is?
Wembley Stadium was promoting Pokemon.
Oh, I've seen it. Aye.
I thought that was like old school, like Charizard and that.
Aye. Because I remember that Pokemon Go game from 4 years ago.
Like, to be honest, I was never a big fan of Pokemon when I was at school. I was more like collect the football stickers, collect the football cards and all that, and do swap seasons.
I played it when I was like a kid on like the Game Boy.
I'm still in 2 minutes if I want to do one of them for the channel, like a sticker collection, so to speak, and just like collect the stickers and show people like what I pack and stuff.
Aye.
Fill the album in.
Aye. Because I remember there was match attacks back in the day for me.
Oh, I used to love that. The match attacks. I used to have like a massive pile of them. He's like, right, okay. Oh, Sharky, can I have Alan Shearer, please? Yeah, if you give me about 15 of your informs, and yeah, you can have them. Oh, definitely not. I'm like, well, you're not having them then. Oh, but I really want them. Well, I said 15 informs. If you're going to give us 15 informs of your best players, then I'll happily give you Alan Shearer. But for me, he was a no-go. I actually had quite a few duplicates of Alan Shearer. But for me, like, I knew it, right? And this sounds really daft. But if I packed like Alan Shearer, I knew I just completed the cards.
Aye. Well, I guess. I've still got, because I used to get these free while I used to collect a Match magazine every Tuesday. I still got Matt Ritchie card from his Bournemouth days, so I need to see if I can get that signed off him.
So Martin Hughes says, "Hi lads, how you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well."
All right.
Ben Dover says, "You guys play pro clubs?" I used to. It's something I want to get doing again in FIFA 21. So if you have PS4, then I don't mind starting that up.
That'd be good to be against you for it.
Yep. Be the NUFC and switch to Puma. Puma in England? Yeah, I wouldn't go too bad. Let's have a look. So Nick Gurr says, "Hi guys, can I have a shout out?" Yeah, shout out to Nick. Thanks for joining the live stream tonight. England are beating Wales 1-0, 43 minutes in. A couple of minutes before half time, plus any stoppages. I think England have just edged it, I would say. Good goal by Calvert-Lewin. A good bit of work there on the right-hand side by Grealish. But I think England need to up it in the second half because they're still lacking a cutting edge for me.
Aye.
Maybe because Wales are just sitting back. Good chance for England. Poor pass from Phillips. What have you made of Phillips' performance?
Early
days.
Haven't really seen much of him today. But I don't know if he should be in the squad. I'm not sure.
Tell you what, man, it's just sad how we can't go to games, like, isn't it? I know, fair enough, the government have said you got to do this, you got to do that, but it's getting to the point now where you're just itching to go back on you for a massive game. Yeah, you can go to non-league like what I've been doing.
Yeah.
But you want to be part of the action, don't you?
Yeah. What was I gonna say? I still haven't found the game to go to on Saturday. I was thinking North Shields, but they've sold out. Whitney Bay, I reckon, will sell out against Hebburn.
Sold out. Sold.
All right.
Heaton Stanton sold out as well. Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know why I don't care that the games are sold out? To tell you why I don't care.
Go on.
Because I'll be bashing FIFA all weekend, so I'm not that fussed.
Good shout. Oh, I could shout, but what was I gonna say?
Well, do you know what I'm going to do? There's a guy called Wekmez who is being very silly, and I am going to block him if he doesn't stop with the bad language. So
I don't know what words you're saying, like.
But anyway.
But yeah, I might. But for Saturday, I might just like go to like a new ground.
Let's have a look. Do you know what? I've just done it for a laugh. Just blocked him.
Either go to a new ground or watch the Gator game because they're doing a live stream of their home game.
Oh, is it one of them like £10 ones?
Yeah.
You see, I can understand why they're actually charging a tenner, because if you were to go in, you'd start to pick up anyway.
Yeah. Come on. Oh.
But I think, 2 minutes of stoppage time. England winning 1-0 against Wales. Leading so far anyway. I think do they deserve a second? Hard to say. Hard to say. But no, honestly, this weekend I'll be, starting tomorrow, I'll be bashing FIFA. Like, not going to lie, it's been a long time. FIFA 20 just got very boring after like March, April time. So it's good just to get back, play the new game, and get me set up.
FIFA 16 was like the earliest I switched off. That was absolutely terrible, that.
I don't think much has changed really since probably FIFA 15, 16. But 21 just looks different.
Yeah, I liked 17 though.
Goal comes in.
Penalties.
Well, like I say, the PS5, I know there's a few people getting it. I think I'm just going to hold off. I always do. I don't get it straight away when it comes out, because I let you get the disc version of a game. I will get FIFA 22 on the PS5. I might get the PS5 for the summer. Like I'm not a massive gamer like I used to be. My PS4 is doing a good job. So
yeah. I might. It might be like a case when like certain games aren't available on the PS4. But PS5, if I'm going to get it, I think the others would be for my birthday in April.
Right, guys, it's half time. England are winning 1-0 against Wales. I have left a link in if you want to come in and chat for the second half. Feel free to. Lawrence, I'll be 2 minutes, okay?
I'll just be off. I'll just be back soon.
I'll be 2 seconds, guys. Right, I'm back. Who's in the stream? Right, so the goal was good with good chances from Wales, which had been taken poorly. Yeah, they've had chances. They've had chances. Dawn, Tug, good to see you in the stream, mate. I come on, lol. Yeah, you can, Joe, if you want to come in. Feel free, mate. Be good to have you in the stream. I thought you were doing one yourself. So if anybody does want to come in, I'll just post another link, just in case that one didn't go through. There you go. It's in right now for you. If anybody wants to come in the stream. Ice Wallow come says, great content, mate. Keep it up. Yeah, cheers, mate. Cheers for coming in the stream. Really appreciate it. Anybody who wants to come in the stream, feel free. Come and chat about the game. Yeah, it's great to have you in the night. Retro, if you want to come back in, you're more than welcome to come back in. I've got a spare slot. Hello, Lawrence.
Hi, just getting like a couple of charges.
Got some jelly beans. Got some stocked up, ready to go.
Oh, aye.
What do you make the first half?
Sorry. Yeah, good goal from Calvert-Lewin.
Did you stock up with drinks? I'm on the alcohol. I'm on the one Coke. So
yeah, I got myself another drink for the second half. Actually, I'll plug this into my laptop.
I think England just need to push on and get that second. If they do, then kill it off. Play some of the youngsters. Don't risk some of the the bigger players like Kane and that, because you don't really need to. Not against Wales. Like, no disrespect.
I think Rashford should probably come on eventually. Just because I'm thinking I'd start Calvert-Lewin and I'd want to keep him fresh.
Yeah, you want to keep him fresh for the bigger game on Sunday against Belgium, because they're going to be a tough opponent. Obviously, they've done the double over us, didn't they, in the World Cup?
Yeah.
I think they were the only nation that done the double over one nation in the World Cup.
We
played them twice, didn't we? It's not every day you play them twice in the World Cup.
I mean, I know. I think more embarrassing though. I think Greece beat Portugal twice in the Euros, the final and the opening game.
So, how's it going, mate? You well?
Yeah.
What do you think of the game?
Well, I was doing a live stream, but I thought for the first time doing an English stream, I thought I didn't enjoy it.
Do you know what? This is the first time doing it for me as well. I seen that you were doing a live stream, but because I was doing it myself, I didn't pop in. Otherwise, I would have done. But you're more than welcome to come in this one, mate. And we'll talk the game and watch it. You're more than welcome. Man.
This is, like I said, my first time doing English stream. I prefer to do voice ones, to be fair.
Yeah, because it's the reason why I'm doing it is just because, like I say, there's nothing really going on in terms of Premier League. Obviously, Newcastle don't play till next week. And just catching up with everyone. Just with everyone, like the subscribers. It doesn't matter whether you support Newcastle, Forest. It doesn't matter where you're from. It's good just good to get in.
Yeah, the game's a bit dead though, don't you think?
It has been. England, for me, yes, the goal was good, but what really else have we done in the game?
Say again.
What else have we done in the game apart from the goal? I don't think we've done anything.
Exactly. Like, I was streaming for 10 minutes and I thought to myself, I need to get off this. Because I wasn't just... Yeah, it was a good goal. It was a good goal from Calvert-Lewin, but
I can't. I can see Will scoring.
They've had some good chances. I mean, Nick Pope twice has obviously bailed out, and there's a chance I think at the very start of the game where they just put it wide of the wide of the right hand post, and they should have put it in. For me, that should go on target. If it does, that one up before we do. So we need to get an early second goal. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
It's just been that type of game. Really, it's when there's no fans there. And plus, it is early season. We're playing games every 3-4 days. They must be knackered.
Let's again. Carry on.
Oh,
go on, Lawrence. What were you going to say?
Well, it doesn't really matter anymore.
You forgot?
No, I just thought it doesn't matter.
All right, okay. We've got a question for Doe from Joseph W. What's your thoughts on Chris Hughton getting the Forest job? I'm actually glad you're here because we've both obviously had Chris Hughton as a manager. You're now starting to experience what Chris Hughton's going to bring to your club. What do you make? What do you make the appointment?
You know what? I'm buzzing. I'm not going to lie. I'm excited, to be fair. Someone that has got experience in Championship. He got Newcastle promoted, as you know. He got, who else did he get promoted? Was it Brighton as well? We got Birmingham in the playoffs. Fantastic appointment. Do I think he'll get his promoted this season? If he starts well, he needs to win. We've got Blackburn next game, and if he wins that game in the next 4 or 5 games, I don't see why not. We can push up. But
so are you at home against Blackburn or are you away?
Away.
Oh, Ewa Park's not always the best place to go.
Exactly.
Blackburn have had a good start of the season. Brilliant.
Yeah. Adam Armstrong against Jack Colback and Sammy Amiobi. And maybe Christian Atsu, because I've seen you guys a link with him.
Who?
Christian Atsu.
No, he's not going. No, he won't go to Forest. We was linked with him, but I think he's going to
Watford.
I think he's going to Watford.
Well,
yeah, that's another club that has been linked.
Either way, we need to get him out. He's champion. He's not Premier League level.
There's a thing, right? You know, with Jack Colback. Like, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't want him.
Really?
I didn't want Colback because every single time he plays for Forest, he makes silly fouls, petty fouls, and he gets bookings for it.
That sounds familiar.
Because you know the second spell was at Forest.
To be fair, it's what he did for a living at Newcastle.
His second spell at Forest, he got 15 yellow cards. 15 yellow cards. And when I heard when he come back to Forest, I thought, no. But I don't know. He could be. He's all right, but it's just petty fouls. He does. It's annoying. But the thing with Houghton, like Chris Houghton, I'm happy. I'm excited. I think
you should be. You really should be, because when he got us promoted out of the Championship, let's be honest, he didn't really have any experience in terms of managerial. Pedigree of getting a club up. He come from like Tottenham, and obviously had time here where he was more like second coach. But we gave him the name that he is today in terms of where he is in management, and his CV tells you he gets teams up. But let's just say it doesn't go well for him in the first few months. Don't get on his back. Just give him time. Let him mould in the team. Let him gel the players together. And you know what? He will get you up. If it doesn't happen this season, it will definitely happen maybe next season or the season after. Give him time, because you've done well. You've scored for a good manager.
Yeah,
listen to it.
2.5 years for Brighton.
The thing about Forest fans, right? They are so. When it comes to social media, if he loses the first 2 or 3 games, they'll be on his back. That's what Forest fans are like. They are so toxic when it comes to because every team wants to win. Like everyone can bang on about our history, this and that, and all that, but he's got to start good. Like we've got the team, we've got the players, to do well. I know we're after Alex Knockout from Brighton.
Be a good signing that.
Be a good signing, But yeah, but Forest want him on loan.
Yeah, Fulham are looking to offload him.
Yeah, so hopefully with Houghton, I want him to do well, like any other Forest fan. But he needs time. If he's like I said, it could be this season or next season. So
yeah,
I've just got a good feeling if you give him time, he'll do it. Like Chris Hughton's one of their managers, because he knows the division inside out. He knows if things are going like poorly in any club he goes into, he'll get it together. He just takes time. Do you know what I mean? The thing is with Chris Hughton, he commands the respect out of everyone, from the board. Even though he's been hired by the board, the players, the fans, everyone's got to pull together, in the right direction. And I think if that goes well with Chris Hughton, you're going to get up.
Yeah, 100%.
Look what he did at Brighton. This was a club who were always, hovering around the playoffs but didn't quite make it in. He went in there and he really, got his feet under the carpet and he got them promoted. And in the way he was sacked after, guiding them into the Premier League, keeping them there for a couple of seasons, I think Brighton has sort of missed the point. Do you know what I mean? This was a club who didn't anyone really give a crap about 10 years ago, Brighton. And look at them now. Do you know what I mean? It just goes to prove when you stay in the Premier League for a couple of seasons, even though you're probably not meant to, with a club like Brighton size, the owners can get greedy and they want more.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping obviously Graham Potter does well at Brighton. However, I think with Chris Hughton, I think Forest, they need to give him that chance. They really do.
I think I think Potter's doing well at Brighton, and I think he took Brighton as far as he could, but he has kind of laid the groundwork there. And then with Potter, they're just playing more expensive football, which I guess the fans are happy with, since they're probably not going to get relegated this year.
I think the thing is, though, bringing Chris Hughton in now during the international break is probably the right move. It's probably the best move your board could have done, because I could see it in your videos that you weren't happy with Lamucci. Obviously, losing the games that you're losing, you're against Huddersfield and that, not good. I think he's the sort of manager where if he doesn't get a couple of results in the first two games, give him a bit of time, he will. They'll start to come.
No, I think Forest fans, like I said, we want success. Like everyone thinks, like I said, we won the Champions League back-to-back years ago, especially like the younger fans, because we've not been in the Premiership for 22 years.
It's a long time.
It's a long time.
Look at Leeds United, what they've done with Bielsa. And the reason why I want to talk about Bielsa is because Ben Dover says, thoughts on Bielsa doing in the Premier League, and would he improve a big side like United? Personally, I believe he deserves a big club. I would agree with that. I think he's a good manager, but he's got a project at Leeds, and I think Forest want to go in the same direction with Chris Hughton.
All I'm bothered about is right. With Chris Hughton, I want to Forest in the Premiership. I don't care who that's what matters. Forest getting the Premiership, and Chris Hughton just do well. Like we've had, I think it's been 13 managers since. I think is it 13 managers. I think we have.
Well, look what Leeds did. In them 16 years, down the bottom, they were changing managers all the time, and they finally got a manager. I remember pedigree of getting a club.
Yeah, Cellino was probably kind of like the original Pozzo, sacking managers all the time.
But you see a club like Forest, though, should be in the Premier League. I said that in your video a few days ago. Yeah. You're not a club that should be, in the Championship. Once it gets going at Forest, you've got a good support as well, big club. I know you say, obviously, it's easy to mention your history, but that's what does it for you. At the end of the day, you're still renowned as a big club. Do you know what I mean? You can't take it away. And there's a lot of big clubs down there. But I think it just goes to prove how ruthless the Championship can be. Yeah. That could have happened to us. Sunderland, when they got relegated, followed through into League One. Forest, I think he's always been in the Championship, or have you been in Division 1? I don't think I've ever seen you outside the Championship.
We got relegated to the Premiership in 1999. Then we got relegated 2005. Yeah, with Guy Megson.
So you did. So you're happy in League One?
In that season as well.
For them?
You had Joe Kinnear's manager that season.
Oh, he was awful.
He is the definition of awful.
He was awful. Joe Kinnear?
As well. I've just realised.
Right, the thing with Joe Kinnear, right? When he first came to Forest, right, he did all right because he went on a 17-game unbeaten, and then he started fresh, awful, and then I think what game was it? The thing what annoyed Forest fans with him, when Forest played Derby, it's the Derby game. To him, he just said it's just 3 points. 3 points. No, that's like saying Newcastle and Sunderland. Oh, it's just a game. It's not a game. It's a derby.
Yeah.
So that's what cheesed off Forest fans with that. Joe Kinnear. Yes, he was.
He was pretty bad with the journalists up here as well. The amount of swear words he used in one sentence. Wow.
No, the journalists from Nottingham hated him. They hated him.
He got the same treatment of Pierre back in 2008-9. He got the job, obviously, and he obviously had that. Bless him, he had that heart bypass thing, whatever it was he had, and then he just effed and blinded, F this, F that. Like even after a result, use of this, use of that. But if you go from like having Alan Shearer as your manager and then whatnot, it's just what was going on that season.
Yeah, it was awful.
Nothing against Shearer, but like you just knew it was a mess. Like there's something needed to change. I didn't think Chris Hughton was going to be the answer. Like I thought he was just going to sort of come in to be like your caretaker in the Championship, and then to get somebody else in. But he kept winning games, and then you got the job in October, and then obviously the rest is history.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? But I think with a club like Forest, yes, he's losing games now, and he's near the bottom. However, I'd rather lose games now and then pick up some results for the rest of the season, and that could catapult you into the playoffs.
You know what it is? I think it's with Forest. It's just a confidence thing. It's a confidence thing, and that's all. We just need that win. That win, because as you know, we bottled it last season. But
well and truly bottled it. Well and truly.
Well and truly bottled it. Yeah, it was horrible. I was doing a live stream as well on that game, and I was getting hammered left, right, and centre from Leicester, from Derby fans, Swansea fans. It was horrible. And that's my best view. That's my best view as well. Stream.
Oh yeah, because I want to see your emotion. Like if you're not doing it, like let's be fair though, you had the playoffs in the bag at one point. I thought you were going to get automatic. So you were that good. Then I thought, okay, maybe I'm a little bit overdoing it with them. Playoffs, they'll definitely get playoffs. And then I couldn't believe it. Swansea guy. But no, not just that. Swansea were awful in the playoffs, by the way. They pretty much gave the playoffs away. I just thought, like a club like Forest could have actually done something.
You know what it is like? I think when we played Stoke, when we conceded the second goal, if you look at my stream, my head was like, it's going to happen, and it did. And yeah, it was my worst game ever.
Do you know what though? At least with a manager like Chris Hughton, you're in safe pair of hands. You've got a manager who understands the division. Like with Lamucci, I can understand what he's trying to do, but with the players that he had at his disposal, it's just not good enough. Like you're expecting a stronger start of the season, and let's be honest, you've got the total opposite. I think since you missed out on the playoffs, the players have just dropped their heads on them. Yeah. They couldn't believe what happened. But let's be fair, you can understand.
The way I think when we played Derby, when we drove 1-1 at their place, I think, I don't know if you know, we was winning 1-0 from I think it's from the 95th minute, and we conceded in the 96th minute or 97.
I've seen that. Well,
yeah, and since that game, went downhill. Went downhill. I said to my friend, "This is not going to be good," and it wasn't. So,
talking about downhill, you can only think about Sunderland.
Listen to it.
No, the best one was all the fans when they got relegated from the Premier League. Oh, didn't worry, man, we'll piss it by Christmas. By Christmas, he's at the bottom of the league. You'll know that though. You'll know that for yourself. We got promoted, they went down. Oh, didn't worry, man. We'll piss it by Christmas. We'll be playing the Derby the season after. What, you're in League One, are you? Oh, by the way, when we got relegated, I hope you enjoy Burton away. Burton sent you the fuck down to League One. That's what they did. They put the nail right in that coffin.
And the conceded goals to Daryl Murphy, Sammy Amiobi, and Alexander Mitrovic.
See, like a Forest, you could have done with a player like Mitrovic. I'm not just saying that. Like, you need a player like Mitro.
You know what? He's a good player, to be fair.
He's a very good Championship player. I don't think he's a Premier League player, personally.
I think he's a Premier League player.
Do you think?
I think he needs someone next to him.
Yeah. I think in the Premier League, he just didn't suit Rafa's system.
Yeah. He needs someone next to him.
What about the first season Fulham came up, though? He didn't do very well then, though.
I thought he did all right. I mean, considering the
I wouldn't say he did all right. I just think the whole team were like awful. Like, I look at them this season, and you think, like, what does Fulham actually offer?
Well,
West Brom, I can see little bits because they've got an idea, but Fulham for me is the one I actually worry about.
Right.
Fulham are the one that I actually worry about. But you know what though? Don't be surprised if Forest start picking up results. Don't be surprised.
Exactly.
We will. I think hopefully.
Yeah.
You know what? I can't even believe you've managed to pull it off. But you know what it is, though, right? It's not the fact that he's unlucky to have him. I think it's the other way around. I think he's lucky to have a club like Forest because he's a massive. Anybody's going to take the Forest job. Like, if it comes up, someone's going to want to take it because. 2-0. 2-0 England.
Oh, Cody.
Good up, Connor Cody. Get up. Get up. To be fair, that's been coming. Like, we've had plenty of opportunities. See, Dawson, you've come in the stream. We're now scoring goals. England. So you hear me to stay in? Are you going to stay in for the full 90 minutes?
I won't stay. I won't stay for long.
All right, okay. What a finish!
Good goal, that.
Yeah, it was good. A good little cross into the box, and then tap it in.
If no one knows I'm a Forest YouTuber as well. So
yeah, Dawn, make sure you subscribe. What I'll do is I'll leave your link in the description when the whole video comes out because you know what the live streams are like. It takes a long time for YouTube to read them. Yeah. But normally I don't do these like England live streams, but if people want to come in and enjoy them, you know what I mean?
You know what it is? Like I said, it was my first time. Like I thought, so there's no games. I thought I'll do one, and because there's no fans, it's a friendly. I thought I had no buzz towards it, and I thought. And plus, I had my mate. He's a Forest fan as well, but he's Welsh, so we thought we'd do one together.
Yeah.
But it was just no buzz. There's no excitement about it. I thought.
I don't think there is, though. You got to remember, it's obviously a friendly. The big game is obviously Sunday. Wales are in. Wales are in. Good save. It's off the post. Offside, Wales, offside. But it was a good effort, though. They're coming back into it, Wales. They're coming back into it. Good ball. Is he offside? Oh, there wasn't much in it. Yeah, he is. Just. To be fair, it's a good hit. Pope had no chance. No, but the thing is with these internationals, like nobody seems to care. But because Newcastle aren't playing, and it's a bit of a free week in a sense for YouTube. Like, I'm not doing much in the way of content. I just thought, I'd do one of these live streams for a change. Come on for a couple of hours and then talk to whoever wants to come in the stream. But go on.
No, it's like I don't think I'll do one again. I just don't.
You're more than welcome to come in one of these if you ever have like a free game off.
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. Then.
But what I was going to say was, like, I knew I wasn't going to get that many views on it, but for me, it's just more interacting with people. That's what it is for me.
No, it is. When Chris Hutton was announced the manager, I done like a live stream, and that was really good. To be fair, that was really good.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah. How did you Chris Hutton one go along with that? Me and you done?
That went really good. I got like 100 something views on it. No, I had 100 something people on the live stream.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I had people from Beirut, Ireland, Australia connecting.
Chris Hutton's still a big name in the game, though. You've got to remember that he's won things, as a player as well, not only that as a manager.
So, but like I said, I come on YouTube just interacting with Forest fans or other Forest fans. Like, I don't know. Have you ever heard of Benjamin Bloom?
Yes, he's an Ipswich fan.
Yeah, I'm on his podcast tomorrow. Me, Matchday Max, and my other mate called Malcolm. We're on there tomorrow to talk about Forest. So if you want to come and watch that, feel free.
Yeah, we'll do. What time?
7:00.
Yeah, do you know what? I do like Benjamin Bloom. He speaks a lot of sense about like championship clubs and stuff and how they do.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. Really nice.
When I think of Benjamin Bloom, I think of his car. Like when he's finished the game, right? That's it. Let's chat. That's what I think about.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy, man. But yeah, 7:00 tomorrow.
When I think of different YouTubers, I have like a thinking. Like when I think of you, I just think of you like outside the stadium with your phone and that, and like, all I say is a big Forest badge. Brilliant, yeah. I love it. When I think of when I think of Ben Knappman, I think of like him on his microphone, like outside the Fleetwood, like. Good lad though. I like Ben. Do you know what Ben's going to be? I think Ben's going to be one of them YouTubers. Like in a couple of years, he'll have like over 10k subs, and he'll be flying it.
You know what it is? I think with Ben Knappers, like I said, he's more of a. Like I said, he's a reporter. He'll go far.
He's very good at stats and stuff. He's very like a bit like Lawrence.
Yeah, really good.
Hi,
right,
James.
subs.
Yeah, Reece James, Joe Gomez, and Tyrone Mings and Mason Mount.
Calvert-Lewin off, Mount on.
Might as well give him a chance now.
Yeah, it's best to take Calvert-Lewin off now. I mean, you're 2-0 up. We're not really England. Not really gonna.
He should be starting on Sunday.
But over Kane?
No, with Kane, I reckon.
No, he didn't play two up front, does he?
He has. Ings and Calvert-Lewin.
He won't play two. He won't play. Sterling will play. Sterling playing on Sunday.
What do you think? Kane and Calvert-Lewin can play the two.
They can, but I think it'll be Kane and Sterling up front.
It's going to be interesting though, because with the way Calvert-Lewin's played, you never know.
No,
do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Calvert-Lewin actually stopped.
Yeah, but who would the front four? Who would it be? Don't forget about Sato's back as well.
Is he all right? Is he actually now back on the?
Yeah, he's back at training tomorrow. He's back at training tomorrow.
It's going to be I think you're right. It's going to be an interesting lineup. I mean, I couldn't really predict because it could literally be anyone.
Like, I don't think I'm sure he doesn't have much training.
I'm still scratching my head about Harry Maguire.
Oh.
I just don't know how he gets in. I just don't think he's that good.
Play it. Come on, James.
He's one of them players. He's so massively overhyped, but I just think he's very slow. Go on, England. Do something. Just height in the box like you did before, and you know scored. It's not difficult. Hey, Joe, what do you think of England's home top? Lawrence isn't a big fan of it. I'm not a massive fan of it, to be honest.
I'll be honest with you, like I don't really watch England that much, to be fair. I'm just
still, isn't it?
It is.
But
I'm not a fan of Southgate. I'm not a fan of Southgate.
Nah.
You know this? After a few months without football, I'm going to appreciate international breaks a lot more.
Joseph W said, would you rather start Mings over Maguire?
No. Even if Maguire has been playing rubbish, no.
Suppose you bring him on second half, don't you, if something's going wrong?
Yeah. I prefer Maguire to Mings.
Because surely you make attacking subs, don't you?
I'm sorry, like, but Lascelles should definitely be playing for England. Ex-Forest. Sorry, like, I don't know how. Yeah, he's got a vendetta against Newcastle. That Gareth Southgate. He's got a vendetta against. That's because he was manager at Middlesbrough. He played for them, and obviously Newcastle's up north and what bit further up. I don't think he likes Newcastle, but that's fine. But that's going to probably do you in the long run.
He played for Villa as well.
That's going to do him in the long run because you shouldn't just pick on like clubs. That's the problem I have with Roy Hodgson. That's the problem with Roy Hodgson, Sven-Goran Eriksson. We need to move away from that, like this big club mentality thing. Like you've got to give players a chance of merit.
Hayes and Callum Wilson as well.
I mean, let's be honest. I think Lascelles is a better defender than Harry Maguire.
Right,
he's a better player, better defender.
You know about Lascelles? He should have been in the England squad 2 years ago.
Yeah, I said that. I was like, how aren't you picking him? Like, what do you see differently to what Jamal Lascelles does on the pitch? Like, I'm sorry to say, but the amount of times he bails us out in games when we're not doing very well. Okay, he's not done the best so far this season, but like that's because it's probably need fans and it's all confusing. But some players, that's a bit of a mentality thing. But honestly, I just don't get it. Say, what's your former goalkeeper's birthday today as well, Carl Darlow?
You know what? I felt sorry for Carl Darlow, man. When it was you know what? Because you lot pitched him from Forest, man, on a cheap.
You do know that's a Mike Ashley thing to do. Do things on the cheap.
You brought him for.
I can't believe we got them both for what was it, like 400,000?
No, 3.5 for each. That was cheap.
Mike Ashley pissed all over you there, like, didn't he? You really did.
He did.
Pissed all over you. You're thinking what Caldolo's done for us in the Championship. He got us like instantly promoted back through. Obviously, he's not had much game time in the Premier League. He is now because of obviously Dubravka. But Lascelles has just been like an absolute rock. Imagine if you'd never got rid of him. Imagine if you kept Lascelles.
Tell me about it. Is it goal?
Goal! 3-0. What a goal by Ings. 3-0 England.
What's the goal?
I know we loaned them straight back to Forest as part of the deal.
What's that?
Oh, I was just saying, with Lascelles and Dal, how we loaned them straight back to you.
Yeah, but 3.5 for each. We had the worst owner ever. Flowers sold him for 3.5. But do you know, we sold him behind Stuart Pearce's back. It was awful. What a goal. What a goal.
George, because you're in, that's why. That's why we're doing well.
Legend.
Maybe if you come in the first half, we could be like 6 or 7 up.
Yeah. Like Wales from pre-2010.
Shock, I was thinking, why didn't you buy Stream? Why didn't you buy it? You got the Stream logo. Why didn't you buy it?
I think it's more the fact I don't really use it that much. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather not pay for it. Shouldn't have to.
It's better though. I did.
I'm probably a little cheaper on it. Like I'm not even bothered me. If it's free, I'll use it.
Oh, I thought I'd buy it.
But I'm actually going to do a live tomorrow, like on when the new FIFA comes out. Well, it's already out, but I get the disc version. Got to wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Go do a Newcastle prayer mode. Hopefully, do better than the managers that we've had. Hopefully, win the league. No, piss it.
Nah.
But honestly, I think England have actually played better. But Wales they're not a really good side, are they? Let's be honest.
No.
Gareth Bale and Ramsey.
International football highlights, is that England or is it more games? It'll be probably more games.
I think it'd be like Ireland or Scotland.
Actually, while you're on the subject of that, I might as well see if there's been any goals.
What a finish by Ings. Yeah, it was a good finish. 3-0. Dominant.
Just on his Instagram that
what a goal, yeah.
Just megged him.
Yeah, if anyone's in the stream watching, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and put your comments down below. Get interactive with the stream. England 3, Wales 0. Straightforward routine game, really. But you know what it is, though? Belgium are a good side, though, so don't expect it to be an easy one. Do not expect it to be an easy game by any stretch. They will put us under pressure.
Northern Ireland equalised through John McGinn.
What about Scotland? How are they doing?
0-0.
0-0 still.
Is Grealish or
what?
Is Grealish? Oh.
It's like watching Newcastle. It's honestly, it's like watching Newcastle. It looks promising, but in the final third, we'll just fuck up.
I kind of wish we did all this against Iceland and Denmark.
Go on! Oh, dearly me. But we've got Man United next Saturday.
I'm confident we'll win.
I'm not thinking wrong here, but we've got us down as a 3 o'clock kickoff against Man United.
It's absolutely stupid. It's like not much telly, and yet fans can't attend.
But I don't get it though, because Man United Newcastle normally is TV game.
Exactly.
Do you know what? I'm not complaining though. These 8 o'clock kickoffs are a bit ridiculous. Unless we can be there. Shoot! Oh, defend.
Yeah, means we can go watch the women's game on the Sunday.
So you got Blackburn next before. What's your next few fixes then, Joyce? You got Blackburn.
We've got Blackburn away. Then we've got Rotherham at home.
You should be beating Rotherham,
Yep. And then we've got our arch rivals Derby at home.
I think you could win that, Derby had a blow hot and cold.
Well,
they very important themselves.
They beat Norwich, didn't they, last game?
I don't have much hope for Norwich either. I think they're a side who I think they got a bit too cocky with all the players that they brought in, and they're starting to get found out.
I said Norwich will win the league. They've got a good side.
They have, but I think they're acting a bit cocky though. oh, look at these players that were brought in. Oh, don't worry, we'll do it again. We'll keep buying all these players. We'll get up. Doesn't always work that way. I think that is it Hugo, I think, is that his name? From
Hugo, yeah.
I'm not too keen on him personally.
No, I think they will leave. I think that the Forest and Derby game I think it's a Friday game. That's going to be really it's going to be a tough game.
Yeah, so a club though, you need the fans. Or like every club needs fans, but especially at the Championship level, a club like Forest where you can get your players over the line.
I think that might be the case for like big clubs when they go down to the Championship, like Lascelles, Villa, Leeds in the past.
I was saying to you before there, Lawrence, makes no sense how they were saying the other day, Cineworld's going to go out of business, but yet Boris is saying, get yourselves along to cinema, you can go to pubs, restaurants, but you can't watch football. That makes no sense.
It's ridiculous. I missed on Sunday. I miss going to games, and I'm going to watch Forest Ladies on Sunday.
We've been watching the Newcastle women. Won 1-0 Sunday, and they've got another home game next Sunday against Blackburn or Alnwick.
Yeah, I'm going to the game. I'm just sick of tired. It's good watching games on TV, but without fans, it's just.
Joe, have you been any non-league games local to yourself?
I've been to one. I went to watch Baseford v Forest under 23s. That's the only game I've been to.
Is that your local non-league club that you can go to within the rules?
Yeah. It's only like 20 minutes in a car, so it's not far.
I'm quite spoiled for choice because I can go to a club called Newcastle Benfield, which is only 25-minute walk. Then obviously I can go and watch some other clubs, but like Whitley Bay I went to the other day, along the coast. I could have went to Gateshead, but this is where it doesn't make any sense. Gateshead are obviously 6th tier, non-league, but how can you not get fans into those sort of grounds? Like 6th and 7th tier?
For whatever reason, they're elite.
I don't get it. Honestly, the quicker we can get back into these stadiums, the better. I'm hoping it's not going to be no fans until March, but you wouldn't put it past the government. I've always said so far this season it's a write-off for fans. It really is. It's a write-off, complete write-off. Because March is too late though. I mean, you can watch the lads from like March.
It's chance.
Go on.
Chance.
Finish it. Come on. Finish it. Save. Save by Hennessy.
What a save.
It should have been 4. How is that not 4-0 England?
Good save, that.
Good save, by Hennessy. Last ditch save. Saka should score there for me though.
Yeah.
It took it. You know what? It took a deflection as well. It's an even better save by Hennessy that, because he would have seen that last minute. Fraser has come on for Scotland. I hope Callum Wilson can bang us those 15-20 goals a season. That'd be good. It's looking good for 4 goals in 4 games.
3 or 4. So Bobby Robson was last season in charge. Was actually last time we had a 20-goal season striker in the Premier League.
Who are you relying on most in Door to get your goals this season?
Grabbing, Taylor, Lyle Taylor. Luke
Lyle
Friedman.
Taylor was a bit of a strange one at Charlton though, because he left on really poor circumstances.
No, I understand why he did it, because like I said, he's about, I think he's 31 years old, and if he did got a bad injury, and then he would have messed with his career. But I get it, but I think it's just wrong the way he did it. So, he's a good player. They've got him, got Lewis Graben, Luke Friedman, Joe Lolly. He hasn't not been playing as much. Sammy Obi, Newcastle player.
What have you made of Sammy Obi since he's been at Forest?
You know what? I'll be honest with you. When he first joined Forest, I thought he'll be a player that can come off the bench and score goals. But when he was starting games, he was setting most of the goals for grabbing up. So he was playing great, to be fair. He earned a contract. He earned a contract for it as well.
Come on.
But he's not started great as well. No one has, to be fair. But he's been all right.
Sammy for me is a confidence player. Do you know what I mean? Like once he gets going, he's a good player, but if once he falls away, he could really fall away. But I hope, like, obviously with Chris Hughton coming in, because you got to remember, Sammy Anyobi knows Chris Hughton from his days when he was at the club. So as a young lad, obviously still is only young. But I think Chris Hughton is the type of manager who can get the best out of Sammy and get him scoring again. And you look at a player like Graben, championship experience. You've got players there that can make a difference on the day, but they need a manager like Chris Hughton who can get the best out of them. Because Lucci, for me, the longer you keep him, I think you're rock bottom of the league.
Yeah.
Sorry to say, but you are, And I think making the change now, it's the right decision.
Oh, remember, Chris Gunter's still playing.
Yeah, ex-Forest player.
All players.
I remember him from Forest but more from Spurs.
I'm just waiting for these comments, right? Oh, but you're winning 3-0, but Gareth Bale wasn't playing. Deary me.
Aye.
What Bale's?
Yeah, they have missed him tonight. But United what's playing in front of you.
But it's just been a routine victory for me, doesn't it? 3-0. Probably should be more, if I'm being brutally honest.
Yeah. I'm hoping Bale does well at Spurs, the way he's been treated by Madrid.
Well, that's if he gets a game for Spurs, because these days he just likes to play golf, doesn't he? Likes a good game of golf. That's why, did you see the picture? It was like designed as a golf course.
Aye.
Hey, Do, are you a massive FIFA player?
I'm more of a football manager, to be fair.
Do you play FIFA?
Nah.
Oh, I was just thinking, are you going to get the game tomorrow, or have you downloaded it?
I'm more of a football manager person, to be fair. And that doesn't come out till October, November.
Yeah, I heard it's going on Xbox.
Oh, okay.
What you play? Are you PS or you Xbox?
PS.
I'm on PS as well.
I'm on PS as well.
I'll have to add you on the PlayStation, though.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's just, come on, England, do something. That's like watching Newcastle under Steve McLaren. Please, just do something.
Oh,
even Steve Bruce football last season. Please, just do something.
Listen, Steve McLaren at Forest, he was awful. He was there for like
awful. We gave him till March. Like, this was a club that gave him till March.
He was at Forest for how long was he at Forest for? Like, he was at Forest for like England. 6 weeks, I think. He was at Forest for 6 weeks. That's it. Awful manager. Awful.
You asked if I'm getting FIFA 21. Yes, I'm getting it tomorrow. So I'll be doing some live streams and I'll be doing the FIFA predicts as well. So stay tuned for that. No doing any last minute subs and that, because FIFA 20 and I'm trying to be realistic. Back to the normal stuff.
A few subs we're doing. Do you mean like last minute? Are you saying like last minute subs?
Like with a team, like, because if you think about it, if I'm using FIFA 20, Newcastle United still got Danny Rosenhaller, and it won't do any updates because FIFA 21's out. It won't do it. So do you know when I started the game, I had to like pause it and then sort of change sides and put it like in the centre. It's because I had to make changes to the Newcastle side, so I'm not playing like Danny Rose and whatnot, and there was no Callum Wilson. When you've got Andy Cowell up front, you're losing games.
What was I gonna say? This is what I usually like to do, like play the match on FIFA before happens in real life. I cannot really do it now until 21 comes out, because I can like make changes like manually, but then just change it back as soon as I go on the kickoff mode.
So, Joe, when you get your new game, are you Forest, or are you one of them? You go further down and maybe work your way up with somebody?
Forest.
So local.
Forest.
I see a lot of people play Football Manager and they go like to the depths of lower league and get them into the Prem, like Gateshead and that.
No, it is. Sometimes I will start with Notts County. Sometimes, but I always start with Forest.
I wouldn't on Football Manager. I would never take like the Newcastle job when Rafa was manager, because that wouldn't feel right me taking over Rafa. Whereas at least I could hang on for my FIFA career, and that's what Kate said. I'm happy with Mike Williamson as the manager, so like I wouldn't redo with them. Like I didn't unemployed on Football Manager. I got the Seattle job, and the Seattle's within 3 games. So I'm gonna say, anyone watching it, advice: do not take the Seattle job unless you're unless your
name's called Lawrence Taylor and you get sacked after 3 games.
3 games.
Actually, you make Steve McLaren look amazing.
Oh man.
No, but honestly, Joe, like, I was going to ask you, what's your relationship with Notts County? I know your stadiums are quite obviously they're near each other. What's your being a Forest fan? Like, do you have anything against Notts County or?
Listen to me. I've got no issues with Notts County at all, but they hate us.
I think it's because you're like a bigger club and they wish they were in your even. I think they just wish they were even in the championship. Never mind like where they are now.
That's what it is. They hate us for some reason. Like we don't even hate. We don't mean.
Can I ask why is the stadium at Notts County so big? They never fill it. Why is the Notts County Stadium so big? I don't know.
They
don't fill it.
It's 2 level.
I think it's 19,000. I think it is.
They don't fill it. It's like MK Dons have that huge stadium. Like, what's the point? You just don't fill it. How he's not in debt?
But I know one of my mates has been to Nottingham, and I think he's seen like both stadiums.
Yeah, but you can understand like a club like Forest though, like you fill the ground all the time. But Notts County though is just they're not even like top of the National League. I think the National League.
You know what? I live across the road from Notts County.
Do you?
Yeah, literally across the road from Notts County. Literally.
Would you ever like? Oh, well, let's just say Forest weren't playing. Would you ever go to a Notts County game, just like neutral?
Yeah, but I won't vlog it though. I won't vlog it.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Like, would you just like go in? Yeah. So you don't have anything like I don't want to go in there because I'm a Forest fan or whatever.
No.
Yeah.
The thing, like, I've been to a few Notts County games, and like, it's funny enough. Some of them know who I am. But I've got no problem with Notts County. But I want them to do well this season. I want them to get promoted. So
Come on.
I've got no problem. I've got no problem at all.
I think, you know, why I like Notts County is because they're playing the best colours.
No.
Sorry, I shouldn't say that. But they're playing black and white.
They came from that side. I remember there was a time had Kevin Nolan, Alan Smith,
exactly.
and
Kevin Nolan. You managed to also Shola also had a bit of it.
You forget he played for us.
The thing about Kevin Nolan, like, he did really good. He did really well for Notts County, really well.
He did.
And then they sacked him. Like, the last 3 or 4 games in a row. But bad decision. Bad decision.
With the owners though, because he was that Hardy guy. He sounded like he remember like loads of ambition, but he turned out to be a bit of a fraud.
He was absolutely.
Was it the guy that hired Sven like early on? Got all Campbell.
No.
Different owners altogether.
No, different owners at all. Completely. He's Ian Hardy was a bell end. Alan Hardy, bell end.
Because when he first got the job, like, he had ambitions for them, didn't he? Because obviously, with loads of debt, he brought in Kevin Nolan, thinking, we'll do all right. We'll stay in League 2. We'll try and get into League 1. Then it all went completely wrong, didn't it?
Yeah.
I think a club in Notts County though should be in the Football League, but to see them in the National League. But you know what? You say that though. Like Gateshead, I think should be in the National League, not the National League North. They unfairly got kicked out of it, even though they got sorted out in the end. But I suppose that's football.
Yeah. But I like Carl Roberts at Notts County. I was disappointed when we got rid of him.
You know what? He's a really good player.
I know it's just
I'm surprised he went to County, to be fair. I thought he would have went into maybe a League 1, League 2 side.
Yeah, blind Notts County.
You know, Notts County fans call him Messi, the Georgie Messi.
He's good there. He's got real potential if he goes on the way.
Yeah. Shame he hadn't played a couple of games for, but he did score in like the second game against Blackburn.
He's got real potential. If he keeps it up, you'll get some moves maybe into League 1, Championship standard, and then I was quite surprised when they let Dan Barlaser go, but I can see why they did it.
Because I think Longstaffers are better than him. But with Roberts, I would have preferred him over Hoslu at the time of sending him out on loan to Colchester.
Right, so we've had a couple. Zach, I think he's a CFC, he's at Chelsea. He said, hi, welcome to the stream. And thoughts on Calvert-Lewin starting instead of Kane versus Belgium. So he reckons thoughts on Calvert-Lewin starting rather than Kane against Belgium.
Hey, what? I'd have a bit of a selection headache if I was Southgate for the striker positions after seeing Calvert-Lewin and Ings get goals.
I'm all for it, to be honest. I don't think Kane's really done it. I know he scored against Manchester United. Against Man United, they were poor. But I think Calvert-Lewin deserves to start against Belgium. If you look at what he's done for Everton, and you look at what he's done tonight, even against Wales, it's a definite nothing game really when you think about it. I know it's a bit of a rivalry, but it's a nothing game. It's pre-season, like sort of friendly for them, I would say. I don't know. I think he deserves to start, but that's my opinion. I wouldn't be bothered if Kane started. I mean, I could understand if he was to start. But...
if he starts, it's kind of like what he could easily. Well, either of them could easily get a goal. Iceland winning 2-1, 95th minute. Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland have gone extra time. So have Scotland and Norway.
Come on, England, go on. England, go forward now.
Beat some time next when the
final. Hit it.
Oh, come on, Saka.
Shoot.
Oh.
Ref.
That's not Saka.
Oh, sorry.
That's Niles.
Oh, sorry.
Go on, shoot.
Come on,
Hit it. Go. Oh, what a save.
Great save.
Oh, unlucky Ingsy lad. Unlucky good save by Hennessy. Should have been 4.
I don't know if Hennessy's still at Palace, but your Palace fans being annoyed, like, why couldn't you do that for us? Because I remember it was like pretty important in the Premier League for them.
Good save by Hennessy. He's unlucky there, man. He's directed it as well. He's put enough power on it.
Well, to be fair, against Belgium, Ivory Coast just got a result off them tonight, so we can do it on the Sunday.
What, Ivory Coast have just beaten Belgium?
No, they drew 1-1.
See there, probably never said they're not even bothered about this pre-season, like this friendly thing. They're more worried about England. Right, so Hewitt said, would you say FIFA is getting boring?
I'll give it a chance this one.
They could do with changing it up.
When there's new features, I'm like, I'll give it a chance. You know, it might be pretty good.
Kane is the captain. He won't be dropped for the big games.
Oh, yeah, good shout.
You have got a big point there. But that's not to say that Kane and Calvert-Lewin don't start in a different formation, like a 4-4-2 or something. Or even if you play 4-1-2-1-2 and you use a CDM, you've got to experiment on. You've got to do something.
I think he'll start Kane because he doesn't look like he's going to go on tonight.
Well, Pope, this will be his last game for England unless we do something like drastic in the qualifiers.
Well, bring Johnson on.
Sorry?
What's that, Nick Pope?
No, I want Wales to bring Johnson on. He plays Forest. Just bring him on. Last 5 minutes.
That's the thing about international break. It's always boring, isn't it? Like obviously after England, there's nothing really to look forward to in terms of top flight football. It's just go on, play him in. Go on.
I think.
Go on. Take him on.
Come on.
Twist, ref.
Ref. Oh,
he slipped.
I'm just being me on FIFA. I just want everything.
Which player is it you mentioned that used to play for Forest?
Put him.
Which player was it used to play Forest? You mentioned.
No, Brennan Johnson. He's a Forest youngster. He's on Johnson.
All right.
He's on loan.
Right.
Lincoln.
I don't know if they can make more than 6 subs in their friendlies. I know I've been out in like the international tournaments the pre-season tournaments on FIFA, but I think 6 was the limit. I imagine it will be here.
Lawrence, you say you're doing on the team tomorrow when you get the game, are you?
I think I'll start with that.
When are you going to start your career mode? I'm going to do it at some point tomorrow. I think I'll stream tomorrow afternoon. I'll start on my team first.
I'd like to wait till after the EFL transfer window shuts.
Right, boys, I've got to go because.
Cheers, Joe, mate. I appreciate that you coming to the stream, but I'll make sure that everyone finds your channel. I'll leave it down below in the description. So make sure you subscribe to Doan Toe and help him on to what you're going for now. 3,100.
No, I've gone past 3,000. I'm on 350. I think I'm on.
You'll go ahead of me, man. You'll be on 7K by the time I get that. But honestly, go and support him, and you does good work. All the things Nottingham Forest. But cheers, mate, and wish you a good night.
Are you there Monday, Sharky?
Monday, I'll try and pop in right after 9. I usually pop in quite late. I'm a bit of a late sub. Where were you on Monday? They were all saying you weren't happy. You were just having a bit of a sulk.
No. I had personal issues. That's all.
That's fair enough. Yeah, that's understandable. But yeah, mate. Honestly, I'll be in on Monday. Let them know I'll be in about after 9.
Right, before I go, listen to it. All they do is pick on me, and when I come back on Monday, when I come back on Monday, I'm gonna attack every single one of them.
You've heard it, yeah, guys. He's going to attack them all. You're gonna go, but we've got Chris Hutton now. What he's all saying? What's going on?
Right, boys.
Yes, cheers, lads.
Thank you.
Have a nice weekend, and I'll see you soon, mate. Take it easy, man.
Cheers,
Lawrence.
Later.
Try, man. Lawrence, it's made you know you have to be on your best behaviour. I'm joking.
Aye, so what shows it does on Mondays?
What, sorry, Lawrence?
What was it he does on Mondays?
Do you know Lee Charles TV?
Oh yeah.
The Monday night. Do you ever see them go live on a Monday night?
Oh yeah.
You ever see me on it?
Oh yeah.
That? I'm gonna pop in around. I'm gonna pop in around 9 o'clock. They're doing phone-ins now, so if you wanna, you don't exactly have to go on the live stream. You can just like talk about anything.
Aye.
Right, we've had one here from Joseph. Henderson or Pope? For me, it's Nick Pope. I've always said that.
I don't know really, because I think probably Pope now, just not this season, but Henderson for me needs his chance. I mean, De Gea, I think, is past it.
Yeah, he makes too many mistakes. That he's not the same David De Gea that they signed those many years ago.
Aye.
It'd be such an England thing to do, if Wales score this. But I say, hold on. Did I say 3-1?
Yes, you did.
I just need a goal from Wales, but I don't want them to score because I'm happy with what I've got.
Aye.
Yeah, that's a good prediction by Rex Stafford. I'm sure you said 3-0 at the start, so well done, mate. It's going long strong. 2 minutes to go plus stoppage. 3-0 to England. I think it's been a comfortable second half.
So I remember thinking after the Everton-Brighton game last week, well, I see it's 3-1 Everton, I'm like, all right, just keep it at that, and then Everton go and score fourth.
They've had a good start of the season, to be fair to them.
Yeah. I tipped them for Europa League, but they might get Champions League. I mean, I'm thinking they'll finish above Man United.
People are saying that they could go on and win the league, but it looks a long shot. It could happen.
No.
I mean, look, Leicester had arguably Everton have got a better side than Leicester that won the league those 3-4 years ago.
I agree, but I think there's a lot of top sides that season who were just not pulling the weight. Chelsea in particular.
I think Chelsea will come strong. They're a side that'll get it together after the national break.
I think Chelsea will probably finish third.
Yeah, I think I had Chelsea third, I believe. Second, I had Manchester City, and top I had Liverpool.
I think Liverpool will beat Everton after the international break. I think it's at Anfield.
Who did you have to win the league, Lawrence? Was it Man City?
I had Man City originally, but it's such a difficult one now because you're seeing Liverpool, Man City get hammered. There's
something with Pep Guardiola. Obviously, what happened with him over the course of the summer. Obviously, I don't really want to mention it, but there'll be thoughts with him. But he's not going to be the same, is he? England are in, kept by Wales. We're in the 90th minute now. How much stoppage time?
Do you reckon if Man City don't win the Premier League, do you reckon Man City don't win the Premier League or Champions League, he might go at the end of the season?
I've always said that. I think this season is where he's going to have to win the Champions League. If he doesn't, Man City are that sort of club, the owners, they've got that much money, they can just start splashing the cash here, there, and everywhere. Yes, he was back with a lot of money this summer again. But the thing is, it just goes to prove, big players with big prices don't often do what you expect of them. You can pay next to nothing for players and they do well. Do you know what I mean? Lascelles not do a job. Arguably, you could say that even Fernandes and Lascelles is probably a better partnership than most of the top six of what they've got.
Yeah.
On that day, Lascelles and Fernandes on the day, I've seen it.
Aye.
They're a brick wall for any side to try and break down.
Aye. To be fair, I kind of feel because of size the football might play, they get more chance to show the qualities.
I think it's going to be, like I say, it's going to be an interesting rest of the season after the international break to see who really wants the league. But you can see with Ancelotti, what makes me think that Everton, I'm not saying they're going to win the league, but what gives us a bit of confidence that they might do something, is that I think it's more down. I think it's more down to the fact that with him in charge, it's Carlo he does that.
Yeah, I think that's the case. I mean, Arsenal. I think Man United, they should have I mean, I don't know why they didn't attempt to go for Ancelotti instead of Solskjaer.
What's your top 4 predictions? I've gone for Liverpool to win the league, Man City to come second. I have got Chelsea to come third, and I've got Manchester United to come fourth.
I think I might go
But
with
the way Man United are being played at the minute, I'm starting to regret that a little bit.
Aye.
Oh shoot! Oh, good save, Hennessy. Oh,
Aye. For some reason, Hennessy keeps it sound like Tennessee.
Tennessee. Do you know what Hennessy reminds me of, and he hasn't changed? Do you know when you played him on FIFA, and he always like, stop saving me shots, man, Hennessy. What are you doing?
Aye. Because in the Champions League for Newcastle, me last season on my career mode, that acting FIFA, he was like unreal for CSK in Moscow.
Right, that's full time. It's England 3, Wales 0. But I'll stream for like another 10 minutes if anybody wants to put any more last comments in. Do you want to chat for another 10 minutes, Lawrence, till 10 o'clock? Anything like that?
I think the top 4. Man City and Liverpool top 2. I don't know who win the league. I mean, they've both been hammered, so sometimes it's kind of like hard to predict someone to win the league when they've just been hammered. I think Chelsea and Spurs maybe for the other places. Yeah,
I've put, like I say, Man City and Liverpool will be battling out for the league. Chelsea, I just don't think they'll have enough. I know they've got good players, but might take a bit of time for them. 4th, I have Man United, just purely on what they've done towards the end of the season. But if you look at how they've started and also that window, I don't think I've really been impressed with it. I'm starting to regret that. I mean, they might get top 4. They've got the capabilities of doing so, but it's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Is he the right man for the job? I don't think he is. I think someone like Pochettino should go in there and do a job. But bringing in the likes of Cavani and Telles, unproven, especially at Premier League level. Cavani is a good player, but is he going to be able to do it for them? I'm not too sure.
I think he might be another Falcao. Just someone brought in like sell shirts, but I mean, to be fair, bar Tevez has seemed to have a curse with South American players.
Yeah, so this guy has gone for Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, and Everton top 4. Arsenal, I put in 6th. I put like Tottenham. See, I put Tottenham and Arsenal, the both 2 North London clubs, in 5th, 6th. Like, it doesn't matter which order. It's just I wasn't too sure, like, on if they could really push. But the way they're going at the minute, I'm off now. Brilliant stream, thanks, mate. Hope Scotland win for you, Jay. Yeah, we'll wait and see.
Dave went extra time, as I mentioned.
But I think the Europa League spots will definitely be the 2 clubs' 7th spot. I mean, I've put Wolves there, but this time can they be denied Europe? It all depends on, what happens to, whoever wins who wins the FA Cup and that. But though, Lawrence, if we win the Carabao Cup, though, we'll go to Europe. Go to Europe. Not Wales away to play Newport. Actual Europe.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be the most Newcastle thing ever to go win it behind closed doors.
Do you know what? I couldn't care less as long as I win a trophy. You do know how much this hurts that we haven't won anything for years. Over 50 years, man. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Do you know what, though? Do you know what would be a good present? Right? We're not being there all season. We win the Carabao Cup. Next season, we'll go back to games and we can go on European adventures. How good's that? Thursday night football, it's coming back.
Yeah.
I'm only joking. There's a long way to go still, but it's looking good.
Yeah. It's 2-1 to Serbia, by the way.
Mitrovic?
Well, he did get the assist for the first goal, but they went in front in extra time.
Who scored?
I don't know yet. It was Milinkovic-Savic, who is a bit of a FIFA career legend. Is
that the one who plays for Atletico?
Lazio, I think it is. I know he signed for Barca on my FIFA career for Newcastle.
Savic, he plays for Man City.
No, Milinkovic-Savic. It's Stefan Savic who plays for Man City.
That's a different one.
Yeah. But
you know what? We'll get you in now because I know the Scotland game is played as well.
Yeah, I bet.
How's the game going?
Pretty all right. Extra time. Pretty crap. Had a few chances, but it's been quite poor.
What minute in?
101.
It has 102 on BBC app, but I've noticed Serbia have gone 2-1 up in the other game.
Yeah, it's been kind of poor at the minute. But it's been crap. I'm just not really.
So Mitrovic against England potentially next summer.
The thing is with like Scotland, what they don't want to do is switch off and let Israel score in the sort of the last 15 minutes, or the worst time of conceded, obviously the penalty shootout to go out. You know what I mean? You don't want to go out.
Yeah, it's depressing because we are playing well. The defence has been really well tonight. Robertson playing well. Ryan Burton, someone new for Scotland. In the second half before extra time. So we're doing all right, but just being poor this past few games. But how's the England game, Shorty? How they won 3-0?
Routine, wasn't it, Lawrence? 3-0.
Yeah.
Should have been more.
I mean, that you need to see that English goal if you haven't already.
Yeah,
I'm half Scottish, you see, so I'm half Scottish. So,
you heard about Ingsy's goal?
I haven't really seen it yet, but I need to watch it later on tonight on YouTube.
I just wondering.
I love the connection of Conor Cody. You know, when the ball comes in, he just stabs it in. The way he just connects it. He connects with the ball.
Yeah.
Brilliant goal.
Yeah, Jay.
Hello, mate.
Can I just ask, if England play Scotland at the Euros next year, who will you support?
Oh, that's very hard. Oh, God, that's hard on. Is that Lawrence?
I've got family, by the way, who are kind of like divided because I've got a Scottish relative.
I have as well.
I think
I'll test
when they play.
England always, England till I die. I'm England till I die. I know I am. I'm sure I am. I'm in England till I die.
I've took it off. The Scotland shit. I've come back to keep it on.
Jay, so who would you root for then? Scotland, England, or would you just be a neutral? Like you're not bothered?
No, but I don't know. It depends on the night. Depends how if Scotland win, I'll vote for Scotland.
You're like a bit of a glory hunter. You want you imagine like Newcastle getting beat off Man City. I'm supporting them now.
Yeah, I won't dare support anyone anymore.
I'm only joking. I'm only joking.
I'm a good
yeah.
It's really good.
What are you going to say, Lawrence?
Because I was mentioning, obviously, I've got relatives who's Scottish. Like, I think like a family like supported England in the first half and Scotland in the second half when we played them at the Women's World Cup last summer. I think it was maybe because we went 2-0 up in the first half. So
you've got to remember where we are is only a couple of hours from Scotland, so there's a lot of connections.
I remember. I know you can. If you drive up like Silverlink soon, like you drive past it, you'll see signposts saying Edinburgh in 120 miles.
Exactly.
Yeah, you do it.
Exactly.
You do it.
And I've used Edinburgh a couple of times for holidays to Venice. I would have been using that for. I think I would have been using it for my Madrid trip in the summer, but obviously COVID
knocked it up. Yeah. It's been a weird.
There's nothing you do, but look at that goal back from Cody though.
I've a bit more. So I'm going to Scotland more.
Yes, you are. Good luck with the new rulings and stuff.
We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. We'll be all right. So I'm going to be. But Scotland are playing still 2 minutes other on time before the first half of extra time. But it's been some good.
What's the Scotland game on?
Sky Sport event.
Oh, it's on Sky, because it's a qualifier, isn't it?
Yeah, I got Sky anyway, so I haven't got the sound on. So
guessing that the Belgian game's going to be on Sky as well.
I haven't got the sound on. I've turned it off because I'm talking to you after.
I can watch the Belgian game now. It just obviously it's not every day that ITV put England games on anymore. I was quite surprised.
Yeah, I think it's put England game on ITV on Sunday as well. We just to watch it, it'd be a lot easier. If anyone watches votes,
is England Belgium on ITV on Sunday? Is it?
I don't know. It should be. I don't know. I haven't anything the TV.
Tell you what, that goal by Ings though, what a goal! Overhead kick.
Is it? Bloody hell!
Oh, the way he connected with that man, keep had no chance.
I like him. He's a good player for me. I like him. He's a good little forward for something. He's got my team strong.
Jay can keep you updated on the Scotland game. I'm just here for the England game. England's won 3-0 against Wales.
Yeah, sorry, mate. I'll keep it there.
Oh no, you just want an update on the game. I think it's still 0-0, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still 0-0. So I'll keep updated on it. Yeah, if you want to.
Right, lads. Well, I'm going to wrap the stream up here. Then I'm going to head off because it's not really much too else going on now. Obviously, England 3-0 winners against Wales, but. I appreciate Lawrence and Jay coming on and being part of the conversation. I'm sure we'll get you on next time for another watch along. I won't be doing one for Sunday because I'm out. I'm doing a big long walk. However, I will be doing another England live stream next week when they take on Denmark. Is that right?
Yeah.
I'll be
might join that one.
Yeah, if you want to join up with the live stream, feel free. But yeah, lads, thank you very much for coming on tonight. And make sure you follow Retro NUFC on YouTube as well. I'll put a link down below in the description. And if you haven't liked the stream, please give the video a thumbs up. This stream would really help us out. Subscribe if you haven't already for regular Newcastle content, non-league content, and also watch-alongs. And yeah, thank you so much. And lads, thank you so much for coming on.
Cheers, man.
See you later. See you later.
Ta-ra.
Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all later. Keep it tuned.